Previously on Curse of Groban, Revengeance, the party having ventured deep within the Fey-influenced forest of the western portion of Barovia, made their way to Yeaster Hill to seek out none other than Winter Splinter. Upon their arrival, they saw up atop the hill a circle of black stones constantly being struck by lightning. And as they entered this circle, they saw an effigy of an antlered figure, hooded, cloaked. Elena asked where to find Winter Splinter, and its arms moved and pointed in the direction further up the hill, towards a copse of trees. As they headed in that direction, ruminating on everything that they had seen up until that point, and wondering where that weird Eladrin went that they had encountered a while ago. It was then that they saw her appear from the tree and step out onto a stone altar, amidst a bunch of strange chanting in a language that none of them understood, save for one word, Winter Splinter. As she sacrificed herself upon this altar and summoned forth a monstrous creature, a blighted tree. This tree having come to life, Elena thought, perhaps this is Winter Splinter. It's time for me to deliver my message. And thus she attempted to, and learned that while the creature went by the name, he was not the original bearer of said name. As the negotiations dissolved, combat ensued. In the end, ultimately, the druids were slain. The tree felled, its heart crushed in Inigo's hands. It was after this, as things began to calm down, they ventured back looking for the true Winter Splinter, and saw a tear in reality within the circle of stones. Dorje, Elena, and Inigo entered. Neo and Scraps remained behind. It was there within this place, with an autumnal theme to it, that they spoke to the real Winter Splinter. And as dialogue was had, revelations were made that this creature was once an archfey, Lord Canoth of Elena's birth city, her liege lord, so to speak. And as he explained how he came to be in this place and what was done to him, and how his mission was to slay the devil, he offered Elena the option to return to this place should she need to. Unsure if the invitation was extended to the others. But eventually, he seemed as though he would no longer attempt to do anything for the time being, as it would take time which he had, to recuperate and increase his numbers once more. And they exited the domain, not before Dorje turned around to ask him a final question in regards to her mother. And that is where we will pick up. The other two having gone through the portal, you asking him the question and exiting yourself, you come back to the Circle of Stones. Scraps waiting happily.
Alright, I'll go scratch his ear.
He wags his tail.
So, like, is the tear in reality still there?
Yes. It is.
Okay. Elena went off to the side to cry for a minute.
Yeah, not you, the other weird one. Yeah, I just saw that. But as you ruminate on the conversation that you all just had, what's everyone doing? What's people doing? I know Alina's crying.
Look for Neo, because he's not immediately here. Oh, there he is.
Yep, you just see him. sitting there, maybe standing. What's Neo doing?
Sitting there, back against the wall.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't come. Probably would have killed us if you were with us.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
I've expected you all to die instead. That was a silent, silent response.
I don't really have anything to say to that.
Just for
And the wisdom save I was doing is why I said that.
Yep. No, I figured.
Yo, music.
Well, we should probably start making our way back. Let my father know that this has been taken care of.
I would say, Dorje, as you're sitting there strumming on your instrumental, and you look over in the direction of Elena, you would notice that her form has changed. She no longer looks drow-esque.
Elena?
This was the Elena you saw the first time you met.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just looks completely and utterly confused.
Oh, you're back to summer. That's good.
Which I'll say at least Inigo would know that normally only happens after people sleep. She doesn't sleep, but
It is odd that it just happened now. Usually that happens, I don't know, after a night.
yeah, that's true. I'm going to go ask him one more thing. But you should probably wait here. I don't think you can go back until after we kill the vampire. Or one of them anyway.
That is fair.
I should be right back.
All right. Yeah, we'll be here.
Okay.
She was never seen again.
Roll a new character.
Portal closed, and that was that.
Alrighty, so you
can escape Barovia.
yeah. Okay. So I'll do that then. You re-enter. And this time you would see him sitting in his throne. I'm just not going to change the map. Sitting in his throne, reading a tome.
Okay. So I'd make my way back up towards the where the trees break. For like the throne room, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, okay. And he would close the book and look up at you.
I wanted to talk to you about one more thing, if I might.
Very well.
I was lost from your realm city. I don't know what the right word is. Um, before I became an adult, so I never took an oath, but my parents did. Um, I think I would like to do that if it is still something you do. But I would
Does
have one request if that is possible.
it has been some time since I have had retainers. Very well, I will
Not
hear your request.
not the Eladrin that sacrificed herself?
Proper retainers.
You my request is that you had said that your agents wouldn't bother us going through your area anymore. But I would ask that they don't attack the the vintners at the uh, Wizards of Wine as well.
I could arrange this. But know that this is no light thing. There will be duties you will be required to perform. However, should they be performed adequately, you too shall be rewarded.
Uh, yeah, I know some of it, or at least some of what was before from when I went with my parents. But yeah, I I would it be accept? I don't know. I accept those duties as long as, like you said, that they could be arranged for the vintners to be the Wizards of Wine to be left alone or not attacked.
Very well. He will sort of like do that thing where like he warps through the throne and appears from some of the roots nearby to stand in front of you. And he says, though it has been some time since I have had a proper court, to see if I remember how to do this. And he's just, kneel if you would.
I'll do it.
All right. And you watch as like he sort of like sticks his hand into the air next to him and slowly grasps his hand around something as he pulls out a gleaming golden sword, sort of almost like a rapier, like basket hilt to it, with a bunch of like maple and oak leaves in the colors of autumn. And he will tap it on one shoulder and then over to the next, and then do you swear? I'm trying to think of how to word this. He's always with the face shit too. Do you swear your fealty? to the lord once known as Canoth.
I do.
And do you swear that you shall do all in your power to carry out my wishes?
Yes, I do.
And do you swear that should I fall, that you would... how would he say this? That you would carry out my dying wish and see my lands restored. My
Is
people
that
restored.
does that seem like two separate things, or does it seem like that is what his dying wish would be?
That seems like what his dying wish would be.
Okay.
He's kind of specifying it more than just the lands. Like he doesn't. It's not so much he cares about the lands. It's more like restoring his people.
Uh, yeah, that I would do that to the best of my abilities. I do.
Very well. And he would take his other hand, put it on your head, and you would feel this strange sort of warmth. And for the briefest moment, you would get flashes of the city once more within your memory. And when you would sort of like blink again and return to where you currently are, you would see on the back of your right hand there is now what appears to be like a tattoo of effectively in orange ink, like a maple leaf off to one side, and then in like yellow ink an oak leaf with like both
I'm
of their
half Canadian
stems.
now.
God damn it! With both of their stems sort of like coming down and connecting to one another down towards like where your thumb would be.
Yo, very cool.
Well, seems like everything went all right. As I said, it has been a while.
I don't know what the proper thing to do is after that.
Well, the ceremonial portion has come and gone, so there is no need to stand on it any longer. Simply say what you think, what you feel to be right.
I mean, the last one about like restoring the people and all that. That's kind of that's like not. Uh, I mean, that's something I kind of want to anyway. You know, because it was not my people in that I was in charge, but it was where I was from, so they were my people too. If that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah. Um. But um I must return to my friends so we can do the task that you had requested of us. But
Very well.
I'm like pay rules and talking. Uh, I am grateful for the opportunity to do what I probably should have if I hadn't been lost from the Feywild so long ago.
And I too am grateful, after all this time, to have acquired such a worthy retainer. What, I said it right? I'm not tripping up. The fucking face shit's hard, man.
Well, you did. No, Bex posted communist Bugs Bunny. Our people.
Ah.
That face. The face is just words. But yeah, and he'll just say, as I had previously stated, this place is available to you. And should your friends, companions, prove worthy and carry out the destruction of the devil, then they too shall be able to seek refuge here should they need it.
Wait. Just to be clear, we don't have to kill Strahd for them to be able to come here. We have to make the progress of killing one of the generals, right?
Effectively, yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah, because he did say that, and yeah. I will amend that. I will say that is what he said instead. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure about that.
No, yeah, because he did say that last session.
That's a big
Yeah,
tactic,
go kill Strahd, then you can come in here.
kill Inigo's father versus kill Strahd.
Yeah. But so yeah, his should they make any progress towards the destruction of the devil and his forces, that they may use this place as refuge. And he will also state, however, I do not yet have the ability to move the entrance as of yet, so you would have to return here. However, were I to exert my influence, perhaps on the edge of my domain, I would be able to open the portal so that you may enter. However, the exit would most likely be where you currently find yourself upon Easter Hill.
Okay. Makes sense to me, I think. I've kind of gotten used to places being where they always are now after so long. So that works.
Very well.
And if it seems like he doesn't have any other requests, I will curtsy and make my way back to the portal.
Very well. Yeah, and he heads back. He sort of like phases back over to his throne. And you exit. You come back to your friends.
Okay, the Wizards of Wine should be safe now. Well, from the Fate things.
Okay.
Oh, well, like that.
We had told them that we'd try to get them more safety. And I don't think that getting rid of the fake Winter Splinter is going to get rid of all the other stuff.
Oh, let's start making our way up the road then.
Okay.
How long was I gone?
Not
Like 5
more
minutes.
than a few minutes.
So time does make sense there.
It is not this
Wait.
Feywild.
Wait a moment. Time moves differently in the other world?
Yeah, well, no, not in the world that we came here from. Not from like Faerun. But like where I'm from in the Feywild, yeah, if you go there and then you come back, maybe no time at all passed, or maybe years passed. It's hard to say. I think I think some of the like archfey were able to control it, but I don't know that for sure.
Learn a few thousand new things every day with you people.
Yeah, I like it here where it's simple. The colors are bland, the rules are normal.
Normal.
I don't know, the whole like souls being trapped thing doesn't seem very normal to me.
I don't know, it sounds normal to me. Well, it's kind of messed up in some ways, but also, I'm used to it. You're used to locations moving.
Used to 'em being stationed in the same place now too. It did take a while though.
It is unfortunately the way things work here.
Mm, I don't know. Things being where you think they are isn't so bad. I wouldn't call that part unfortunate. I mean, it's boring, but you know how long it's going to take you to go somewhere.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the reincarnation.
Oh, yeah.
Quite honestly, I could use some difference in my life. Not sure this is it, but take what I can get. Sir, look up at the sky. What time would it be? Like afternoon, evening?
Storm having stopped, I would say evening.
So, do we want to travel there now, or should we wait until morning?
Well, we could probably make it back to the vineyard. That was only like a mile or so up the road.
Yeah, Winter Splinter said his people shouldn't bother us anymore, right?
Right?
That
I
is
don't know if there
true.
might be other things here as well, but his people shouldn't. And they shouldn't bother the winery anymore. I think it was like a mile or two up the path, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it wasn't super far. Hold on, let me move you over to. Where is Big Barovia map?
Hmm.
So you guys are here. Maybe.
So yeah, not that far.
Like 2.5 miles.
We can make it.
We'd be getting there by nightfall.
Yeah, in all likelihood.
Most people wouldn't want to travel any later than that.
I mean, I'm fine camping here too if you want. It was just an idea.
And we can let them know that they're safe. They can go stay inside for the night.
I can do a cool thing.
So are you camping here or are you going to the vineyard?
I think we're going to the vineyard.
Okay. All right.
I gotta step away to take a phone call real quick.
All right.
Sorry.
That's all good. If there was nothing else that you guys were going to do here at the hill, say that you begin your trek. And as you go along,
Something back there too.
oh, you have something you want to do?
Yeah, but since nobody came to see it, then nobody will know. Or even see it. So it's all good. I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay. So you start heading along. And as you're walking down the path, you don't see anything in your way. You don't see any more of the druids. You don't see and any
Tree folk.
any fey folk, any creatures. You still see like the big plants and flowers off into the trees, but nothing's like bordering the path. And eventually you come to where you're able to see the vineyard again, and you come along the path, and you would catch like in the low evening light, you see what looks like some of those plant creatures off on the tail end of the vineyard, and they're heading off into the forest. But eventually you make your way, and just as you're approaching the building, you would see the folk from before come out from that copse of trees and head over in your direction. With the eldest among them, the older gentleman that you had spoken to. I take it that you handled things? We saw the creatures leave not long ago.
In a sort of way.
Yeah,
Look
the,
at the
the
others.
creature that was referred to as Winter Splinter is no more.
That is excellent news. Well,
That technically was not a lie.
well, with the vineyard
Was
clear,
technically not a lie.
I said the creature referred to as Winter Splinter is no more.
This is true.
let me just look at the thing. Well, now our home should. It is available to you if you wish to stay the night.
How gracious of you.
Thank you.
It's a bit dangerous to, of course, wander any part of Barovia late after dark, but I imagine it's even more so here.
It has been for some time. My family and I, we will break what camp we have in the trees over there and meet you at the winery. The doors should be unlocked. And then they'll head back towards the trees.
Maybe the kids not to go after the colorful flowers.
Yes, we have told the children not to do this anymore. It is clearly not safe.
Did y'all say that the agents, the druids in the lake, shouldn't be bothering them anymore?
Well, I was thinking that was your job since you spoke to the guy.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't know what was said. Is what I was asking.
No, we didn't.
Okay. Yeah. So like the flowers, yeah, but the like the druids and the other things that that aren't like from here, the newer things, they shouldn't actively bother you anymore. But like, flowers are flowers. They don't really, even if they do the gas or the eating or the whatnot, they're not people, so they don't listen probably.
Well, as far as we're aware, none of the dangerous flowers have cropped up within the vineyard, so we should be safe. I do not know how long this influence. I do not know how long this influence will last here.
Oh,
But
Oh. It's hard to say.
perhaps we can do something with the new fruits. It is interesting. Well, I will tell you more when I meet you at the winery, and they'll head back to go break their camp. Oh yeah, let me read this little thing for you. So, as you approach the building, situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old two-story stone building with multiple entrances, thick ivy covering every wall, and iron fencing along its roof line. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground floor. A wooden stable of more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery, next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well and a wooden outhouse.
Very
Um,
good.
but you managed to find the front door easily enough and head inside. I think I do have a map for this, but I'm not going to move it since you're just spending the night.
I will not be sleeping. Well, I don't sleep. I will not be resting.
Very well.
Well, you're resting, but you're
Uh,
not sleeping.
No,
yeah.
I will not be resting.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, so you're not
alright.
are you not taking the
Um,
level up, or do you still get it because
That's up to you. But I want to cast an 8-hour spell.
I would say
oh, you're casting plant growth.
Yep.
yeah, because you wouldn't technically be resting then, so you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't get the level up. But on
Fair.
your next long rest you would. But you guys come inside, you situate yourselves. There seems to be, apart from the rooms that are obviously for the family, there is in fact a guest room, and there's also some space.
Does it look like nobody has been here for a long time?
Um, yes and no. It looks as if the family themselves has not been here for about as long as they said. The last, I believe I said a couple of weeks ago, they had finally been forced out. However, there is signs that there was in fact entities within this building since then. You do see like remnants of, I guess the best way to describe it is because a lot of those plant creatures, there's a lot of like brush and grass and dead leaves and stuff like all over the place. You also see some spots where there's like those muddy footprints, that grayish blue mud from the druids. There's even a spot that you see within like the loading dock area of the winery proper, not their living quarters up on the second floor, where there's like a couple of like furs thrown off into a corner, and the furs are just like matted down with a bunch of this mud, and you think that that's where the druids were sleeping.
Gotcha.
You think druids would be
Uh,
fine sleeping outside?
I think they prefer it, actually.
you think that they would, yeah, but for some reason or another, it seems like there's a number of entities in here, but there are no longer. And shortly thereafter, the family would arrive and they would set about to cleaning the place as the older gentleman, the father, who I believe I had introduced as Davian, would come over and uh, well, it seems that the place is not too worse for wear. Just some mud and brush and whatnot. We should be able to clean it quite quickly. Uh, we will be making food thereafter. You are welcome to join us if you wish to eat.
I know I would. Thank you for the offer.
I'm personally not hungry, but appreciate the offer.
I would appreciate food, but then I'm going to um help with something in your vineyard. Vineyard is the vineyard would be where you grow it too, right? Not
The
just
vineyard
the
is
winery.
yeah. Well, was it the winery? At least as the module is referring to it, the winery is the building, and the vineyard is the
Yeah.
fields. Though I imagine that you could also refer to the winery building as a vineyard, since it's part of the property as a whole. But either one works.
Yeah. To help alleviate some of the uh trouble you've had of late.
What do you mean?
Um, I have magic that should make your crops. I think crops is still the right word. More productive for a period of time.
See,
For a year, actually.
that would be a great blessing to us. As I had said, there was more that I had wished to tell you. Now that we are within the safety of our home, um, before this winter splinter arrived and this magic fell upon this valley, we had been experiencing issues with being able to grow. Seeing fruit finally bear from the vine was, at first, we thought a boon, but with their strange tastes and uh, make, we were unsure what we could produce with them. This had all started when my family, we did keep the land healthy with these gems. The Wizards of Wine, though none of us currently possess any such magic, was a moniker earned by my late father. These gems would bless the land with great abundance, much like you're saying you can do with your magic, though in a more permanent manner. It was how we were able to produce such delicious wines like our Champagne de l'Estampe and the Red Dragon Crush.
Despite the lack of sun. Impressive.
Yes, it was how my father had devised to work around the land. However, since we had been unable to produce, all we had left was our reserves of purple grape mash, and that is not one of our better products. So we have suffered greatly for it even before the arrival of Winter Splinter. But if your magic could tide us over for a year, or no, you didn't. You didn't say that in character. If your magic can tide us over for a time, it would give us an opportunity to search for these gems once more and return the Wizards of Wine to the glory of their past.
So is the only thing growing currently is the strange fruits, or there is still some grapes in the lake?
Only the strange fruits since Winter
Oh,
Splinter.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it will make grapes grow where there are none. It'll make
If their seeds are still
whatever
in the
plants.
soil, it should be fine.
The plants remain. They have not borne fruit for a time,
Oh,
however.
oh, I see. I see.
Yes. We assumed that it was due to the lack of the gems, since they were a substitute for the nutrients and light of life needed due to the absence of the sun in this cursed place.
And also, you might be able to make you might be able to figure out how to use some of the others to make other things. Because you can make in other places you can get wine made of things other than grapes occasionally. So it might be possible with these strange fruits.
It was an option that we had considered, but by the time we had begun experimenting, the winery had been besieged by those creatures, so we were forced to flee.
Right.
And I would even say, when you had entered the place beforehand, you would have seen over in like the sort of like what would be the term for within the winery? I'm assuming like where because it's sommeliers that work on the wine and like taste it and everything. So I'd say like in that sort of area where you would expect a sommelier to do their work, you would have seen a collection of now rotted, for they've been picked and left unattended long since, but a bunch of what it seems to be of these Feywild plants, and some of them in sort of like, I guess, early stages of liquor making.
Ones that look like apples are especially good in taste. Though they
It
do not taste
tastes,
like apples.
yes, the tastes are not bad. We were just unsure of the right way to, but with time we can figure it out. If this magic of
hopefully-
yours,
The grapes.
yes, if this magic of yours can cause the grapes to come back, perhaps we will not need to rely on these otherworldly fruits, but if they remain, something can be done with them.
Brand new product from the Wizards of Wine.
It's been some time since we have had new product.
Apple cider.
Apple cider, yeah.
Berries and cream, apple cider.
Yep. But he will. Well, I am going to help my wife with the dinner preparations. I hope to see you all at the table. Though if you cannot or not hungry, I understand. And he's going to go head into the kitchen. So I'll say for the purposes of this, you're going to be casting the spell during the rest, correct?
Yeah, so I'd eat dinner. But then
Okay,
instead of
so
resting, I'd go and do the spell.
I'd get
Alright.
scraps. Scraps.
very good. Yeah, they'll set out. It's not quite a feast, but there's a decent amount of food, and it's not bland, but it's not incredibly flavorful either. Mainly, the main course seems to be some form of rabbit stew, and there's like some side salads and some fresh made bread. And they would have cracked open a couple bottles that they had squirreled away of Red Dragon Crush.
Ooh, I will have that.
But overall, it's a pleasant meal. There's a lot of little small talk here and there. And yeah. And besides Elena with her spell casting, if none of the rest of you have any plans, I'll say that you do the long rest, unless any takers, any midnight walks, any.
Unless
Yeah, Lord J will go for one.
Okay. All right. You're just gonna walk around the vineyard.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's take a look through it.
I'd say
I'm not
after
cute.
dinner, yeah, you'd see Elena out in the out in the middle of the vineyard, making her
Whole vineyard there.
spell casting preparations and whatnot.
My AC has improved by 1. Let's fucking go.
huge.
Huge.
You have become huge.
Something else.
Become huge. Huge become human.
Absolutely.
That's work. you automatically gain a level of exhaustion, or do you?
You have to
is
make
there
a con save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
DC
go ahead
10
and
times 5 the number of days.
Times 5?
No, DC 10
plus
plus the
5.
number of days times 5 that you've gone without sleep.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a DC 15. Well,
That's
you gain a point of
Hey,
exhaustion.
that's a fail.
That's
I mean,
really unfortunate.
I mean, here's the thing. We just start an hour later. Whenever you finish a short rest, your exhaustion level is decreased by 1.
I also have lesser restoration that I can tap you with if you so
That
desire.
does not affect
Oh wait, no,
That's
that's
exhaustion.
yeah,
expensive.
no,
doesn't.
I misread that. Gosh darn it!
It's greater restoration you want.
Oh,
Apparently,
you're right.
according to, I never knew this, but according to the conditions page, being raised from the dead reduces your exhaustion by 1.
I
Yeah,
mean-
because if you're at 6, you just die instantly.
So clearly, the thing is, you just kill them and you bring them back.
I mean, that's expensive. Unless they're a zealot barbarian.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's what you do. You have the zealot barbarian just never sleep.
Just do me a favor, push plant growth. I'm curious about something.
Yep.
That's the one that you're casting, right?
Yeah. So if I cast it for 8 hours, all plants in a half-mile radius, which if I'm set up there gets the whole farm on the map anyway.
Yeah, that's effectively the whole farm.
Within a range are enriched for 1 year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Okay. So I would say that by the time the long rest ends and the light of dawn, though obscured by cloud, approaches, that you would see that the would it just was it plants yield twice the amount of normal food? So I guess over the course of you casting it, as you're like going through the vines and stuff, you'd notice that like a good half of it that were just these plants that were yielding no fruit are now beginning to yield little grape, and they're like growing over time until the completion of the spell where they would be normal sized.
Little buds on them.
Yeah, little buds. And it seems it also boosts the Fey plants as well, to where like some of them are overladen, so that they're just starting to like sag from the amount of fruit being bore from them.
There's also lots of pine cones in these trees.
Yes,
Or
yeah,
not,
there
whatever
are.
kind of trees they are.
I think a lot of the forest here is mainly supposed to be pine, so
Yeah,
yeah, pine
there's going to be
cones.
way too many pine cones to pick up next fall.
Squirrels
but
are
yeah,
gonna have a
no.
fucking
Actually,
field day.
seasons here.
Yeah, they
I
will.
want to do too.
Okay.
Where are you sleeping?
There's a guest room that can comfortably fit all of you within the winery.
Is there like a window next to it, or to outside?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kenku, you gave me a weapon, right? It wasn't magical. I don't remember if it was.
You would have to have checked.
Yeah, the axe.
Yes. So is that what you're doing? You're checking, you're attuning to it?
Yeah, but there's something else that I need to do because I already have 3 attunement. What I'm going to do, and this is insanity, maybe. I'm going to have cheese legs attuned to the sword.
Does that work?
Yeah,
The long sword of warning.
Any creature can attune to has attunement slots.
Oh, so she's like
Familiars
Oh
have
my
attunement
goodness.
slots.
Yeah, okay.
Familiars, homunculus.
Well, I know they can
any of
attune
them.
to it. It's just I'm wondering if like the properties of it would work. But yeah, the sort of
Yeah.
warning.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
well-
does, because he's not technically a horse, he's like a celestial, so
I mean, a horse could.
A normal
Could do
horse,
it,
yeah.
okay, so yeah, so cheese legs will attune to the sword of warning.
Yes.
And you will attune to this axe,
Yes.
Uh,
Hopefully it's not. Actually, can I just check it before tuning to it?
sure.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You can
My
spend
thing
an
is
hour to
that
figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
won't reveal curses, but neither would identify.
Yeah. But I can also remove curse.
And it's
you
a
would
separate hour to attune.
you know that it's magical, but it doesn't tell you, right? If you just take the hour, it doesn't tell you what it does. It just lets
No,
you
it,
know
it
that it's
tells you
magical.
what it tells you the general.
Oh,
Like the only thing I normally don't tell is
If there's a
if it's
curse or
cursed,
whatever.
or
okay.
I mean sometimes the number of number of charges, depending on items.
It is a +1 great axe that does an additional damage die to plants.
The plants.
Oh, that would have been
Yes.
useful.
Yeah.
It would, yeah, before the fight.
That's why it was embedded in the tree.
Someone tried this before.
Someone tried before. They were not successful. But yeah, it's a +1 great axe that does an additional damage die to trees. To
Axe of
plants,
plant
not trees.
slaying.
Plants.
Yeah, it's
Don't know when we'll be finding another plant, but if I am to find out if it's cursed or not, better do it now. So I'll look into it.
very well. Yeah, effectively the same thing, except I think there's something
Oh,
else.
it's the woodcutter's axe.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You have a
If there's
+1 to
anything,
attack and damage rolls.
yeah, if there's anything else that I need to know, you can just send to me.
When you use
Yeah, I don't.
this axe to make attack against a plant or wooden object that isn't being worn or carried, the attack deals an extra 2d6 slashing damage on hit.
Yeah,
You did
that.
say it's the
What he said. That's what it does.
Good.
That's it.
Does
is the ritual
2d6
dagger
slashing damage.
attunement?
You saw it as a ritual dagger magic?
No, is it attunement? You told me what it did because I spent an hour.
Oh, yeah, I believe it is attunement. Because I know I took it from Baldur's, but something like that I think should definitely be attunement.
Yeah, makes sense.
And to attune it, I'm just gonna sit there against the wall, and I'm holding it up, and I'm whittling away in a long cylindrical piece of wood while I look at the party as they're resting.
You don't see Inigo. Inigo's nowhere to be seen in the room.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. And you would attune to your woodcutter's axe, and the night would pass.
When I attune, it just cuts through the little piece of wood faster. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it does. It probably would. I mean, it'd be really cumbersome to whittle it with a great axe, but yeah.
I just hold it and I just pull the wood on top of it instead.
My gi changes
That is
form.
awesome.
Let's go.
Technically changed form yesterday.
Yeah, technically, but
Look at that fire damage you could have been doing to a tree.
it would have been so nice, but you were depressed.
But you were depressed.
I mean, my teleport would also have been doing fire damage. I think.
Yes, it would have.
I think that's what they
Yeah,
said.
we also get to level up, right? You gotta keep
Yes.
it nice now.
Those of you that got your long rest.
Those of
Cannot
you
take
that are
paladin.
helping the farmers.
I cannot take paladin yet. I'm gonna take barbarian.
You gotta get your subclass in barbarian.
Yeah.
But yeah, while you guys do that, I would just say you would wake up to the smells of a breakfast of sorts being cooked. It seems to be mainly sort of like a cornbread. No wine this time. Seemingly just water. And some of those fey fruits. freshly picked, and yeah.
Did you say some of the grapes were fully grown already? Of
Yes.
casting of this. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk in with a bunch of grapes and just be popping a couple in my mouth
Okay.
when I walk in. Very tired looking in the morning.
The family looks quite pleased, and they don't even seem to like complain about the fact that you picked some to eat. They're just glad that they finally have grapes again. And you would even hear some of the older of Davian's sons discussing what they were going to do next in terms of beginning to brew again and make their wines.
Question:
And
are those weird apples among the fate fruits that are there?
yes, yeah, they look like golden delicious, and they taste like strawberries and cream.
Awesome. I cut one up and just nibble on it a little bit.
It is very sweet. Sweeter than you're used to from most things here in Barovia.
It's cow cream, not goat cream.
Yeah.
Hang on. I will not give myself advantage on this one. She tries and fails to fight the urge to immediately spit it out the moment that she realizes that's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it's very sweet. You get like a couple looks of sympathy from some of the family because, well, as they had said, they'd tried it before too, and they weren't too keen on it.
I'll just take one of the random fey fruits that I don't know what it is and just bite into it.
You die.
Sure, yeah, you get you
It
die.
doesn't look like a lemon.
It looks like a lemon, but on the inside, it looks like a kiwi.
Oh,
Huh?
the hair's on the inside.
No, it looks like no. That's a. God damn it! You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Just bite into it, rind and all.
Oh, rind it all. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
it's an interesting taste. It tastes like kiwi, but with the rind. God, whatever the rind tastes like, lemony, but not really.
Yeah, lemon
Or
rind
like a
is very bitter.
lime rind or something.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not terrible.
Reminds me of home.
It does kind of.
What?
Just eat it completely straight faced. Eat the whole skin, everything.
Both Dorje and me are somewhere between impressed and horrified.
Davian would. Are you after this heading to Valaki by chance?
That direction, yes.
I am going to send two of my sons to Kresk to see if we can get fresh horses and perhaps cow. Would you be alright if they took the journey with you to the crossroads?
That's quite all right. Unless there's any of my compatriots have any objections, I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
As long as nobody gets hungry on the road.
I have berries for that.
Go to the bathroom before you go.
Neo, are we there yet?
No.
I swear to God, I'll turn this caravan around.
I will take us back to Vinter Splinter.
So I'll
Leave it
say you guys get your stuff together. If you're heading out, are you heading out?
I don't know.
I'm still fixing my sheet.
I don't got nothing I need to do.
I could use it now, or if we don't need to set off immediately, or we can go now.
I mean, you guys could take the hour if you want to.
Yeah, I'll take
Leaving that up to the
It's
others.
fine. We don't have to go immediately.
No, you still have time. It's only been basically a day, and your father said he'd give you 2 or 3.
He said
3.
3, and this is the second day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Tomorrow he would send out. Well, he'd start preparing, and I think he said he'd send them out the following day after that. It was very confusing. It was if we've returned by this third day, or if he's heard from us by the fourth or something. Maybe I have that
If-
backwards.
Oh no, I wasn't there for that part of the
It
conversation.
sounds about right.
I believe what I had said was, so first of all, you had already seen them preparing. So in terms of preparation, they're basically ready to go. He gave you a number of days. I don't think I extended it beyond what the initial number was. I think he said either if you had returned by the third day, obviously they wouldn't be sent out, and if you had contacted him before the third day, then that would be the only other thing that would stop them from being sent out.
I mean, I don't have any way of contacting him other than just going there.
No, I can't send my raven for another day.
So
I could
Grief.
send the fairy if you don't think he'd kill the fairy.
With how Valaki's been dealing with fey creatures, I don't think that's a good idea. We'll probably get the fairy
If we
killed.
give it like a white flag to carry.
I don't think that's still a good idea. I mean, it's just a 4-mile detour if we want to go to the Wizard's Tower. Just go to the gate of Valaki, tell the guard, like, hey, let's Lord von Schrodinger know that Winter Splinter's taken care of, and then we can head out back to the Wizard Tower.
But the guards allowed to go to the castle? It's like outside of the town.
Yeah, they can arrange someone to send a message. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
It's weird. I feel much less tired after sitting here eating for an hour. Rangers.
Yay.
Let's get going.
So after an hour,
Burning Cloud
you head
Light.
out. You burn in cloud light. You head out. You get onto the path. Start heading back down. You'd see as the roots are getting smaller, as are the mushrooms and the fey plants. Davian's 2 sons coming along with you. What are their names again? I think I introduced them, but they have names. Let me see. I'm just
Billy and
curious. No. They have legit names. Well, hold on. What is this? His children and his grandchildren. Ba, 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 ba. It would be Adrian and Elvir. But after a few hours, or I think like an hour or so, you would
I'll
eventually
need those
make.
mushrooms.
Okay, we won't. You would make your way back to the crossroads, and you would notice that low blue mist has sort of like dissipated. Upon reaching, they will bid you farewell and head on the road towards Kresk. And as you start heading back over in this direction towards Valaki, once you get over here to this crossroads, just before you reach the crossroads, you would hear very gently coming from the path ahead, the sound of a lute. the nice, just low, little relaxing tune being played. And as you would sort of round the corner to the T intersection itself,
Who's
you'd
a
see camped
fucking
off.
idiot that's playing a lute just out in the forest.
I
You'd,
mean,
you'd
most farmers would be practicing here. Empty roads is best place to practice with privacy.
Well, the thing is, in the woods, you don't know if you're alone.
Woods, no one can
How
hear
many
your
days do we
screams.
have still?
How many days?
Yeah,
This is the second day.
should go to the wizard tower.
But as you as you come to this intersection, you see just off the side of the intersection a little camp with a now dying fire, naught but embers left. What seems to be 2 bedrolls laid out, and sitting cross-legged with their eyes closed, playing this lute, seemingly floating in the air, although upon closer inspection it seems some sort of magical hand kind of just holding them in place there. You would recognize your companion, Kai.
I keep moving.
Hey,
I keep moving.
so the werewolf did not kill you.
Huh? Oh. Why, hello.
Yeah, it would have been
sorry
nice
you
if you said
noticed
where you were going before you left.
See, semantics.
Yeah, we had to ask a tree.
None of that is about semantics.
No, we had to ask a tree. Inigo had to kill a squirrel for us to find out where you went.
I had to kill a couple squirrels actually.
I'll
Yeah, a whole
have you.
family of them.
I'll have you know, I have been enjoying my time. Although I did miss company. This was peaceful. Was.
You didn't end up in jail again, did you?
No.
Inside check.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah,
GM me your choice of persuasion or deception.
as you wish.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Because I didn't know you were in jail last time until after we met at the party.
You see, the funny story about that, I was actually supposed to be in there. You were supposed to find me there and then take me to the party.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why you didn't. Oh, that's why you didn't write me for me to pay your bail.
Right, right. See, because I already knew you were coming, I didn't have to write you.
No, but you were out of jail by the time we found you.
True.
You were with
Again.
the butler.
This is true. Oh, yes, the butler. Again,
What is happening?
semantics.
Oh, Dorje, this is Kai. He plays the lute.
It is a pleasure.
And he abandoned us a few days ago.
I mean, the
It's
tree,
not been that
tree
long.
the tree seemed to think that the werewolf was very convincing.
I'll have you know, that werewolf told me things that, honestly, I would have never found out if I just, didn't go with him. Although I'm sworn to secrecy.
Is that the
You ask him
werewolf
to
we're
buy
supposed
you?
to find from the card drawing, though?
What's that?
I mean, we were told at the card drawing that we were supposed to find the werewolf, and then you disappeared with the werewolf.
Yeah.
Is it the right werewolf?
Yeah, I'd say so. That werewolf. I don't know where the werewolf is now, but I think that was the card drawing werewolf.
Why are you
here specifically?
Well, do you want the truth or do you want the lie?
The truth? Why would I want
Yeah,
the
I
lie?
like
That's
truth.
not helpful.
Okay. He kind of just like looks down at the ground, like, I'm lost.
But there was a signpost, right? Like 300 feet that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
like,
see it here.
so I
Yeah, it's right there.
I have a natural habit of reading the room when it comes to like bars and stuff. I don't know how to read signs.
Oh,
He doesn't know how to read.
I know how to read. I just don't know how to. Anyway. It's just hard. Okay, a sense of direction is hard because one person like me, always on the move, always on the go. You
What do
don't
you
really
mean a
have a
person
sense of
like you?
direction. Person
I
like
am
me?
traveling with lunatics.
Well,
So,
but
are we continuing? I don't know what's going on. Give me a moment.
I mean,
he was also kidnapped by the fire with us,
yes.
with
I
me and Inigo. Well, not by the fire, but by the fire.
I don't. I don't think you told me that before.
it's quite the story.
Yeah, we were kidnapped by some Fishtani
Oh, that makes sense.
at the fire after they put on the fire show.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this Strahd fellow, but there seems to be a lot of kidnapping around here.
Yeah. Not very nice.
Yeah, especially vampires. Gives me the shivers just thinking about them. But I do apologize for just up and leaving. If you in fact accept my apology, I would love to be a part of the merry crew again. I'll play some songs while we're out walking. It won't be boring.
I'd
We'll
rather
play
you
cards.
didn't play music while we're out of
But that's what I am.
towns. Well, the thing is, sound attracts predators.
I mean, if we don't take care of them now, when will we? When will we take care of them?
It's better to not at all and let them not know about us.
I don't know. I think my performance at these towns deserves to happen still. So
Well, yeah, at the
perhaps.
towns, not in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I mean, we are currently in the middle of nowhere, and I've been playing my lute for a few hours.
I will scan the trees, see if there's like anything watching.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, could be better.
You see deeper into the forest behind him, seemingly sort of crouched very low. I believe they're usually yellow, right? Yellow eyes. And you just kind of make out the form of a
Can
wolf.
you?
Well, you're lucky we came by when we did. I point in that direction. There's a wolf ready to strike. So I'd recommend you
Sorry,
come with us.
I
Shillelagh.
don't think I can see that far.
I don't think I can
Gotta
see
kill
that.
this wolf right now.
You got good ears, good voice, bad eyes.
Needs glasses.
Maybe do those pills work retroactively? Do we need to give
Oh!
him one of those pills?
Points.
Oh yeah, you haven't been bit by a werewolf, have you?
No.
No, okay.
Insight check.
How,
We've all
how
been bit
far
by.
away?
Yes,
Everyone
mine.
else got bit by a werewolf.
Fuck's sake.
You know what to
I'm
do.
very paranoid
I
about the
am.
werewolf
I'm
fights.
looking for it. There we go.
How far away would you say the wolf is?
About 15 feet from his little campsite off the road.
It's a single wolf who won't attack. Now, if there's more of them, that would be a concern.
Elena,
There's another super alpha.
you believe him.
Okay. Good enough for me.
I'm just
But
gonna look
as
around to see if there's more than one wolf,
sure, yeah, make a perception check.
just in case. Oof.
Ooh.
you don't
see
see any other wolves. I would say though, as you're still standing there talking, you watch as, though low, the wolf approaches about 5 feet closer.
I'm just gonna light my hand on fire, preparing to throw fireballs if needed.
Oh my god, your hand's on fire.
I have a
Yeah.
slot for speak with animals. Uh,
Do you remember when I said that I continued walking?
Yeah, did you actually just
I
continue
did.
walking?
This is literally the only place in the whole of this land that I'm not going to stay for any longer than I have to.
Very well. Yeah, Neo's like a decent distance down the road now. Um, at this point, the wolf would. Oh, okay. Can I speak with animals?
don't attack.
Okay. The wolf will sort of like leap out, and you notice that while it looks like sort of with those like low ears and like the hair standing up on its back, it doesn't look like it's going to attack Kai. It's just looking at the rest of you and sort of putting itself between you and him. But you say that, and it's seemingly make a persuasion check.
Okay. Be making a charisma roll. Let's see. Actually decent for once.
It seems to calm down, and you watch as it would stand up on its hind legs and morph into a humanoid form.
Back up.
Hey,
You said that you didn't know where the werewolf was anymore.
I didn't.
No, he didn't. I left a couple of hours ago to go hunt. Music drew me back in, though. Didn't I tell you not to play on the road?
Oh my god, you're not my mother.
He likes to
No.
play even when people tell him not to, especially when an ego tells him not to.
But if you value your life, you wouldn't. You'd attract things far worse than me.
Well, you're not so bad.
That's why he's saying worse than him.
I take it these are the ones that were sent here with you?
Yes.
Well, then I guess introductions are in order.
Indeed.
I'm Caligo Sigmund. I am the knight captain of the Beowulf.
Beowulf. Does that sound familiar? Is that like Strahd's?
That is Strahd's elite guard.
Damn. Oh.
big names.
Just drink a little bit smaller.
It is not the Lycan group I know of.
What are you doing with a schmuck like him?
Hey.
Ever since I heard that the lord of this land had sought fit to acquire new entertainment, I saw it as my chance. Chance for allies. I happened upon him while he was taking a crap in the woods.
Man, don't get me started on that. That was a mean shit.
Yeah, we could tell. It looks like you were fighting for your life based on the imprints in the ground.
The tree also said you were fighting for your life.
Poor
Yeah, the
tree.
noises he was making were... Well, they left me concerned. That was why I had approached him first out of the rest of you. And well, after we spoke and I asked him to travel with me, he was saying something along the lines of, yeah, you don't need those other guys. They're not as cool as I am. I can do crazier shit than them. I don't know why I listened to him.
Well, that seems to be a little exaggerated, like my stories.
I mean, the trees told us the first part, not that second part. That kind of hurts.
He's just
The
joking.
trees were sparing our feelings, I guess.
I don't know how much of the conversation the trees picked up, but
Oh, the trees are
nonetheless,
very good listeners.
he,
They
he
do nothing
points a
but
dagger.
listen.
that is
He-
somewhat concerning.
He points a dagger
Yeah,
at the trees. Y'all better be quiet.
Yeah, the trees told me about you.
A
You
branch
showed up
hissed.
and talked to him, and convinced him to go with you. Well, they didn't say you, but like they talked about the werewolf, and you look like the same description that they gave of that werewolf, and you just said that you were the one that took him. So
You said you thought it
Yes.
was your chance.
Yes, for allies.
allies for what?
A change in management.
You could put it that way. Long have my people been under the heel of the devil, and effectively we have been turned into nothing but glorified guard dogs. It is a stain on our pride. Uh, sorry. We were once pledged to the devil's father, to King Baratok. Or sorry, not Baratok. It's
Murderous.
Barov, King Barov. Although after our liege lord's death, our oath required us to continue guarding his offspring.
Does the name Lucius Gunolf mean anything to you?
Have you met him?
No.
Well, consider yourself lucky then. Yes, he is the Lord Commander of the Beowulf.
Why'd you change your names? I thought it was Mondritter.
The Beowulf is an elite unit within the Mondritter. There are 10 of us in total. The Beowulf guard Zarovich himself. The rest of the Mondritter guard the castle.
And
And
we
are
almost had
dispatched.
the displeasure of running into them on our way through the area.
In all likelihood, had they caught up to you, you would have been detained and brought to the castle.
That's okay. We have an invitation to go there.
Even if you do, it's not wise to accept it.
Yeah, I don't want to
True.
spend any time near that castle more than I have to.
Also, I don't have anything for a gift for going to someone's party.
He looks absolutely bewildered when you say that. you realize you would be the dinner.
She's Fae. She doesn't understand these things.
That would explain it.
No, there's hags are Fae, right?
Not all of them.
Most of them. No, there's the cannibal and the eating the children and stuff in the Feywild too, unfortunately.
That sounds
Oh,
horrible.
God love us.
Sounds like you come from a place just as deranged as here.
Oh, it's nice there.
If you say
No
so.
offense.
It's deranged
None
in a whole
taken.
different way than it is here.
Well,
And get Inigo started on all the color.
Not so bad here.
Neo almost to the wizard tower. Well, I was going to take your companion here to Kresk. There are rumors that the abbot of St. Markovia stands against the devil's forces.
I thought he was just blowing smoke.
For
It's a
some
hard
time,
kick.
for some time it seemed as though he was, but in recent months, the town has been, well, placed under a blockade of sorts. It seems that there is some truth to the rumors. No, you don't have to apologize. It was funny.
Well, hopefully that explains why I've been gone.
Yeah, it does. Though we're not currently on a path to Krezk at the moment. We're on our way to the Wizard Tower and then back to Valaki.
Right. And we're gonna forget about the tree part, by the way, right?
No, I'm keeping that locked in my memory.
Three part?
Yeah, the part that never happened.
The one where the three told us what happened and
Oh,
made
no.
us murder squirrels?
Well, I mean, like, that did happen.
Are you threatening the trees for listening?
That definitely happened. I'll do it again. He pulls out a dagger again, like, cowboy, I warn you again.
Can't the
A shrub quivers.
Don't tell him.
We are at the edge of the Feywild realm, so that makes sense.
Well,
if it helps for you wanting allies of a sort, though, I think we were foretold to get to help each other.
I believe this one had mentioned a card reading by Madame Ava.
Yep.
Yes.
That's true. He wasn't bullshitting you on that.
My feelings.
You went to Madame Ava?
Yeah, we did definitely talk about that part when we were talking about the Wizard's Tower.
Oh, I see.
I don't think we specifically mentioned Madame Ava, though.
No, but we said there was no. That's true. We talked about the cards being read,
Yeah.
but
The
not
cards being
necessarily
read
that it was Madame Ava.
Right.
How do you know about Madame Ava?
She's a renowned psychic and medium. Who doesn't know about her?
Fair enough.
She's the talk of the town, so to speak. But since it seems that his words prove true, then the schemes of fate have destined us to be allies. But it seems that your path takes yours away from my own for the time being.
It's okay.
I will head to Kresk. Go with your friends. You'll be safe with them. When you are ready, meet me there. Let us see what we can do to convince the abbot. I wouldn't wait too long, though. And he will transform back into a wolf and sprint off into the woods in the direction of Kresk.
All right, so 2 people telling you not to play on the road, that has to mean something.
It just means
mean,
I'm out of tune.
You never get onto Dorje for playing on the road.
Because I don't play very loud.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
we could
wasn't
hear him from like 2 miles away.
2 miles.
2 miles?
2 miles on a loot?
No,
way.
you
No, if you're doing
you didn't
sound,
hear
you
him
got a
that
straight
far
line,
away.
Vic.
No, we could hear you from half a mile away.
All right. So clearly, now that we have at least 3 instruments, it's time to start a band.
Yeah, clearly.
But we should probably catch up with Neo. He's probably
Did-
standing in
did
front of
anyone-
the tower by now.
Did anyone see which of the 2 ways he went?
He did say we're going to the wizard tower, so he's probably at the wizard tower.
What
That's
am I gonna
true.
do with my
As
camping?
long as these aren't wizards that mess with time.
Excuse
I
me.
liked your idea of telling the guard before we actually went to the tower. But it is too late now, probably.
Man, I gotta pack all my shit before we leave.
Yeah, make it snappy. We gotta go.
Well, I didn't know you guys were coming down this road.
Quit moaning and start packing.
I'll help break camp to speed it up.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am not helping.
Dirty glances every time he has to pick up something very heavy.
Oh god, no. Nope. Too much of a risk.
Huh?
Me thinking out loud. I was gonna do something stupid.
No, you already started it. You might as well.
Alright, hang on. Let's see.
Would Torshi have ever seen a tiefling before?
Oh! Yeah, no, she's not gonna do something stupid. Wait, has she? I mean, surely
I-
there have been other.
Wait,
there have
what?
been other weird looking folk.
Has Torshi ever seen a
Uh,
tiefling, Dylan?
no,
Hi.
you haven't seen a tiefling before.
Kai is a gray
Okay.
tiefling, by the way.
Yeah. She has 1,000 questions. She's not asking a single one. Dorje has. Why did I say God?
I probably recognize the look though that she has looking at a tiefling, because I probably had a similar reaction when I met my first tiefling.
It's like, is this man a demon? A devil? What?
All the above, kiddo.
And we met him at a crossroads? What the fuck?
True.
Note to self, make no deals.
And you're already. Now there's 2 people about to make deals with.
The Fae and the Fiend.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa.
I mean, look, you have fiendish ancestry. To cut over to Neo, as you're walking further down the road and you would reach the intersection to head off onto the less trodden path towards the Wizard Tower, do you wait for them or do you keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going, okay. As you head onto that path, you would hear once more in the distance, in the direction of you know where, the roar once more, and you would see the shadow flying.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
say
Flying. Yeah, you would see the shadow flying through the air.
No.
Not in the direction of you or your allies, but flying around nonetheless.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! But I'll say that after you guys break, you eventually manage to catch up to Neo. Probably around the time that he's taking the turn off to head towards the wizard tower. And so you guys are in fact all going to the wizard tower, yeah? That's the determination here.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Okay. So let me read the thing for you once more. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Give me a second. Let's see. uh, here's the thing. Oh yeah, so you would see the causeway built and filled in with the gravel. The tower standing about 60 feet tall on the little island in the lake, as well as on the other side of the causeway, parked in front of the tower, what seems to be one of those round top wagons, decorated similarly to the one that Ricky was based out of in Valaki. However, this one is just covered in mud and has seen like a lot of wear and tear.
Is the wagon new, or was it there last time?
It was there last time.
Okay.
I'm gonna look inside the wagon, just out of morbid curiosity.
Okay. Ba 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 ba. Let me see. Why won't that open? Open.
Open sesame.
I'm trying to open a fucking thing here. Oh, I gotta reload the page. Gosh darn it.
Pull the very overfull notebook back out and find what we knew about the tower. Oh yeah, the riddle.
Okay. So as you approach the wagon, under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have a fancy golden trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
I knock.
You knock. You hear nothing from within the wagon.
Wait, is there a keyhole or something that I could peek into?
No.
I'm guessing the windows are covered as well, so
Yes.
I try the door.
It is padlocked. It does not open.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like there's a
Sorry.
keyhole to the padlock, but there's not a keyhole to the door.
Yeah. I feel like it's that my brain's just bleeding out of my ears.
Oh my god.
Oof.
So, did you knock to see if anyone's in there?
There was no response. If I could see through, I might be able to, how do you say, teleport into it, but can't.
Huh. Well, technically, he kind of just like, oh god, I can't describe it. Let me see if I can find it. But he's like, technically, I can. But should we?
I'm just gonna go pick the lock.
Okay.
Teleport guy?
Yes. I've learned a few
Uh,
things in my many months being away from you. I mean, days.
Okay.
In a couple days.
You managed
Like a
to
week.
pick the lock as the padlock clicks open and falls off.
All right, and I open the door.
Okay.
Not near away, not far away.
That's
Just from away.
The happy medium
Yeah.
between close and
From
far.
all right, I'll
Middle
just
away.
I watch from a safe distance.
Okay. I need a dexterity no. For whatever reason, a constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm also good at those.
Is it just him or
Is-
the rest
is it
of
a
us that were
spell?
close to?
Okay, let me ask you guys this. How close would you have been to Inigo while he was lockpicking it?
Safe distance.
Dorje would be within like 5 feet.
same.
Yeah, I was also up close. Yeah.
Okay, then I need con saves from all of you but Neo.
Was a
Right.
spell going off?
It is not a spell.
God.
Oh fuck.
Hmm,
Oh, it's not. Oh, shit.
Ooh, nice.
It's
Good
fine.
roll.
good shit.
Nice roll.
Okay. So as
We need one
it
from Kai
clicks-
too.
I
he,
did
he
it. It was
rolled
the
it, yeah,
GM.
he GM. It was a natural 20.
Oh,
for
I
a total of
summary barred
24.
his roll.
What?
No, you didn't.
Motherfucker.
You can't even. So as the padlock clicks and falls off, and you open the door, at the very last second, you hear the twang of what sounds to be a trap going off as a flask is flung down at the ground at all of your feet, and oh boy,
Wait, is this poison?
nope.
Nope. Shit.
As it explodes into a fiery explosion.
Oh, it's fire. How is it caught? What?
I don't understand why it is con. It is con though.
Because you don't have enough time to move away. He
I
just
think,
goes kaboom.
yeah, it just goes kaboom. You don't get time to move
There's
away.
no evasion. Fuck off.
It's just it's a flask of alchemist fire that literally just launches into the floor in front of you the second you open the door. So those of you that succeeded, the DC was a 12, so you all succeeded. You take half damage.
Do I take quarter damage since I'm resistant to fire?
20.
That is yes.
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So what? It's 22.
So 11.
Yep. And
I mean-
6 of it goes into my temp HP.
The actual alchemist fire item is a dex save, but whatever.
Look, man,
Beck is very salty about this.
I'm sorry. It literally says booby trap. Inside the handle of the door has a wire looped around it. The wire is connected to a flask of alchemist fire hanging from the wagon ceiling. When it is open, the flask falls and explodes, igniting 100 more flasks of alchemist fire that dangle from the wires like ornaments along the wagon's interior walls. A creature within 30 feet of the wagon when it explodes must succeed a DC 12 con saving throw,
Okay,
taking
that
10 fire
makes
damage.
sense.
Yeah.
It's
There
fucking
you go.
exploding.
The wagon literally explode. Oh, hold on. I didn't
Okay,
read this part.
that-
Creatures
That
in
I understand.
This is bad. I'm gonna need you guys to roll again. Creatures inside the wagon or within 5 feet have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
no!
that's a fail, a fail.
45 fire damage.
That's a second.
Norja's still
I
fine.
just
Kai's
died.
still fine. Okay. Holy shit.
Very nice.
So I take another 23. I am definitely critical
Holy shit.
since I didn't get a long rest.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay,
But
are
as-
there any creatures like? Well, not
Sorry.
within 30 feet, obviously, but never mind.
I imagine Scraps is over talking to cheese legs.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
fucking bad,
not
dude.
gonna
It's
kill your
following you.
dog. Well, I mean, no, I wouldn't have done that. The dog was not close enough.
The
He had
dog was
stayed
not
there.
doing.
Yeah. The dog was not doing what the dog do. But as the fire begins to peter out, the charred, blackened inside of the carriage, the wagon, is now open to you.
Isn't the wagon just completely destroyed at this point?
Apparently not.
It's all
Well,
What?
I'm walking away and drinking a purple grape match.
There's a thing under it that says that you still can find things in there even after the trap goes off. There was another way to get in, but yeah. And I'll say as it's open to you, and you can now see, you see on the floor in the middle of the wagon a trap door that seems to lead to the underbelly of the wagon.
I just kind of
Okay,
like
no,
turn
no,
and
no,
glare
this
at both
time-
Dorje and Kai.
Hey, I didn't say you had to open it. I said I could teleport in there if I could see inside.
Yeah,
Listen,
I didn't
listen.
care about this wagon until you guys started talking about it.
there is a positive from this. If we did teleport in there, we would have died. So that's the positive.
No, opening the door is what triggers the trap. If you had gone the other way, you would have seen the trap from the inside and been able to disarm it.
So the answer was
Oh.
break the window, move the
So
curtain.
we were right to
teleport in.
teleport the whole time.
Hey, y'all made your
I could
choices.
see in, I could.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
trying to think.
Okay, this time I'm just gonna look around the thing. I'm gonna crush a sorcery point for this. And let's see if I'm doing this right.
A
That's
wizard.
the wrong thing.
Fuck!
Oh, man,
Days in a
tonight
row.
is bad for you.
But
It's 3 net ones so far.
oh no,
tonight.
because it's only strength, dex, or con. Well, shit.
Oh, let me do this.
I'm gonna start investigating the ruins of the wagon.
Okay, Mass Cure Wounds, roll it up.
Things did survive at 10d10 damage. 45?
So, the charred inside of the
Oh, wait,
wagon.
no, I can do an advantage because of my eyes of minute seeing. There we go.
I did last night. They're a bit better. Yeah, I used the
Kai.
tube one, not the medicated one.
Everyone that got damage, you got
Yeah, I
17
will.
hit points.
I'm no longer critical.
Uncle.
So you see you would see a charred wooden trunk with claw marks on the outside of it. There's a charred narrow wardrobe.
It's all
The
charred.
burned
Charred.
the burned remains of a climber's kit, disguise kit, healer's kit, and poisoner's kit.
Damn.
The burned remains of a lyre with what seemed to have been golden strings. A sculpted wooden cage that has the remains of a chicken and 5 cracked chicken eggs in it.
Did the chickens die from the fire, or did they die
Oh,
from
the chicken
starvation?
died from the fire.
Oh,
Birds don't have more than like 5 HP, I'm pretty sure.
they
Uh,
have one.
Can you please describe the sound of the chicken as the door opened?
It would have been like, "Bah!" There's a tiny wooden box chart, of course, that seemed to have maybe been wrapped in silk, but that's now like almost entirely
of course.
burnt out. The only thing that it has a light layer of ash to it, but there seems to be a set of copper pots and pans, 3 sets of manacles that seem unaffected, a shovel, another wooden chest, chart, of course, the remains of what look like 2 scrolls that have since burned, a charred but somehow intact map of Barovia with all the locations marked, and this. Hold on, I'll give you the handout.
I'll take the map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the
So
map.
did we kill the people inside, or were they already dead?
Doesn't look like there's
I
anyone
don't
inside.
think there was a person inside.
I think there was chickens. Does anyone want roast chicken?
Yeah, chickens. But...
Is it
Broiled?
like charred, or is it like decently cooked?
It is charred.
It's blue rare.
Yeah, it's Blu-ray.
Blue rare.
The
You
outside's
should
burnt,
now
the
have
inside's raw.
Ricky.
you should now have a handout from Ricky Van Richten.
Ricky.
You know what my favorite part of that is? I didn't have to change the handout name because I had changed his name to Ricky for his character. That auto updated. Good job,
Really?
Roll20.
Really?
Yeah.
For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures at
Yeah, the sign did say keep out. But if you open any of the trunks, chests, let me know.
For this,
I'm
let me see. Let me find a spell. I'm going to use a level 1 spell, detect magic.
Oh. Cool. The wagon as a whole radiates an aura of conjuration magic.
Okay, trap. Got it. I go to the actually, is there anything like when I step in that's like noticeable that like might set off another trap that might be magical?
In my inspection, I
check.
didn't come across anything.
Yeah, you didn't see any additional traps, but if you don't trust it, you can make an investigation check yourself.
I'm gonna look at the chest real quick, see if like there's anything. Is it
Okay.
glowing at all?
Are you looking? No, it's not glowing with any magic. Are you looking at the trunk covered in claw marks or the other chest?
The claw mark chest.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't get any magic from it.
I'm going to make an investigation check though.
Okay.
Investigation. There we go.
He's like, man, we haven't even gotten into the tower yet. Yeah, you don't notice any traps or anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I'm gonna open the chest.
I've gone away. I'm gonna go sit by scraps and wait an hour for a short rest.
Okay. This
We're
is
short resting. I'm attuning to the dagger.
what you find inside. A battle axe, a flail, a morning star, a light crossbow, and 10 silvered crossbow bolts.
Ooh, okay. Is the battle axe, the flail, or a morning star made out of like any specific material, or just a regular one?
It is just regular. It's just regular steel.
Hey, does anyone want a battle axe, a flail, or a morning star?
Are any of
No?
those dex based?
Maybe
You'd think
the
a flail
flail?
would be, but it's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, you would think a sickle would be. Let's be very clear here.
But it's not.
It's not.
You'd think a sickle would be finesse.
I agree. I'm going to take the crossbow. Actually, do I have a crossbow?
You have one in your art.
This is true.
That's all I know.
Oh, I actually do have a crossbow. Yes, I'm going to take the. I'm going to leave everything except for I'm going to take the 10 silvered crossbow bolts.
Okay, very good.
Were they magical though?
Were they
That's all
magical?
detect magic.
No, you didn't detect anything magical about them, but they are silvered, so you know that, at least in terms of werewolves, it'll overcome their resistance.
Cool.
Or any other creature that's weak to silver. Not that I know of any others off the top of my head.
Is the other chest next to this one?
It's nearby. It's a little bit deeper in, but close enough, yeah. It's not a
Good.
particularly large wagon in the sense of the interior.
Is that thing just like this one? It doesn't radiate any magical anything either.
No, nothing magical.
Okay. He's taking like deep breaths before he opens it. He's very scared. He's gonna open it.
Okay. And inside, you see a gold holy symbol of the Morning Lord, 3 vials of holy water, 3 vials of perfume, 2 vials of antitoxin, 50 feet of hempen rope, a tinderbox, a steel mirror, sharpened wooden stake, and a spyglass.
Is that the end of the lantern?
Holy shit! That spyglass is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
I'm going to take the whole entire thing. Can I pick
It's
it up?
Lathander, yes. Yeah, you can take all that stuff if you want it.
All right, I'm going to pick up the whole chest and just bring it outside.
Oh, yeah, easy enough.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it outside. Hey guys, why don't you look at this with me?
What? Holy shit.
And I will say the only other thing remained unsearched was the narrow wardrobe.
I'm gonna call dibs on Hmm.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
take
take spyglass.
the
I'll
sharpened
quickly
wooden
open
stake
the.
Oh, you want the wooden stake?
for my dad.
Okay.
Little gift for Dad.
Rips and
Nice.
falls onto it. Let's see what happens to a half vampire.
This
Oh God.
this spyglass will go good with my collection.
I'm gonna take one of the vials of perfume and I'm gonna quickly open the. Well. Yeah, I'll open the wardrobe.
You
find Narnia?
Yeah, you find Narnia.
What?
Literally.
Wow. 3 sets of fine clothes, 2 sets of traveler's clothes, several pairs of shoes, a harlequin mask, and 3 wigs.
Wigs.
I want wigs!
Will you wear wigs?
I mean, I could. I was thinking about it for my.
When will you wear wigs?
Yes.
Well, I think of it as for my shows that I do. It would show
Oh,
passion.
Oh my god.
How many shows is he doing
Oh
now?
boy.
Listen, I know it's been a few days, but I have to get
What-
my business started.
What sort of shoes? What sort of shoes are they?
This is a very good
Like
question.
boots or like fancy shoes? What is it?
one of them appears to be a nice pair of high heels, and the other one is more like flats, but like they're female dress shoes, sort of. Yeah, whatever. I'm bad with that stuff. You know what I mean?
You're fine.
The ones that don't have
think
the high
it's
heel.
I take the.
Oh, they
flats.
are called flats, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flats. Asking for a friend. How big are the heels?
Asking for a friend, huh?
Yes.
I don't know. What's like a normal, like 3 inches?
Okay, so I'm just saying this off the top of my head because I don't know shit about shoes. Up to an inch, maybe 2 inches. It could be riding boots. Higher than that. Let's see, up until I think 4 inches, it just counts as high heels. 4 inches and up becomes platforms.
Oh yeah, that
Like-
makes sense. That makes
So
sense.
it's like
Okay.
3, I guess. Yeah, 3
Okay.
inches.
So like
They look
in,
like
like-
Cinderella shoes.
okay, so like in like women's size, like how big are they though?
There's no notes for this. I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. I'll figure it out.
Making the DM struggle. That's arena points, right?
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that for like comparing guys' shoe size to girls' shoe size, it's a difference of I think like 3, maybe 4.
We'll call it a size 8. Size 8 US because it says that the average women's shoe size is 7 to 9. So we'll pick a number in the middle there.
Okay.
Look, I got big fucking clod hoppers. I wear size 13, baby.
You wear 13s.
I do, yeah. Well, I wear 12s and I wear 13s. It depends on the brand, though. Usually it's a 13.
I wear 11 wides.
I used to do 12 wides, but then 13 or 13 wide, and it's like honestly the best.
Well, I guess I don't need these heels then. He kind of just like looks at them and is like, no.
Can't wait to see Kai in drag.
Well, he needs the Harlequin mask as well.
Oh my
The Harley
Okay.
Quinn mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says puddin' on the inside. Yeah.
What? Can you describe
Actually,
what the mask look like?
I'm gonna Google that right now.
Oh,
It's it's the checker red and black and gold diamonds. It's like a jester mask.
Oh, I'm taking that.
It's any and like the Mardi Gras ones that are other colors.
I shall be right back. Gonna run to the bathroom.
I lay claim to that.
actually, you know what? Let's take a tenner, because I also have to use the bathroom.
You know what? I think I have to use the bathroom.
Come back at 24.
No, I actually have to use the bathroom. Oh man. Nice. What is the Oh, you rolled a 1 and a. You rolled a
A 1
nat
and a
1
4.
and a 4. Yeah.
Well, a minimum and maximum. Yeah.
Did you take care of your AC problem today, Mr. Bean?
Yes. It's still trying to catch up.
Oh, has it just been nonstop for hours?
Well, I mean, I posted when we got it put back in. Let me see what time it was. So it's 6 o'clock. We got the new one, finished putting it in.
Jeez, so it's been going for about 4
So
hours.
four hours, yeah. I mean, it got up to 85 in here, so
That's wild. I could not.
I don't know. It feels like it's getting close to shutting off. It's probably 73 or so in here.
Ooh, 73 is
If you
actually
go
not a bad
look.
temperature.
Yeah, I try to keep it at 72 during the day. I like it cold when I sleep though.
Right.
I forgot. Dylan's away.
Fuck.
I'm fully expecting to have to go into death saves once we're inside this tower. I mean, I started the day under half health since I didn't long rest because of
Right.
casting that spell.
Did the 17 help?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was down to 13 hit points
Oh, oh.
after the big fire explosion.
Fuck that. Literally one more explosion would have taken you. That's crazy.
Oh, we just roll initiative when Dylan's gone, when the DM's
Oh,
gone.
gotcha.
Not always, but sometimes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, geez. Arena's next month, isn't it?
Yes.
Yikes.
Hey Beck, have you used the ritual dagger in Baldur's Gate?
I have not.
Okay. It doesn't say what kind of an action activating its ability is. It just says at will. Which at will just means it's not limited to a number of uses.
Yeah.
You have free action. Just take it whenever.
Bang.
Just trying to figure it out so I can set up item here.
Debating if I want a bowl of cereal or I don't know. So Oh, Dylan kind of updated me on Wee Wee. I heard about Anton almost TPKing the party.
They didn't
Well.
almost TPK it.
What?
He almost killed all the casters.
Yeah. Walter, Ed,
Like, sure.
and Jarvis would have survived.
Because he thought it'd be a great idea to vortex
What,
warp
Ed-
the thing on top of the
Ed-
casters.
There might have been enough potions around to get them back up. And by them, I mean us. Me and Matt.
I mean, Walter does have a single healing word. Actually, he can do two, but I think at the time he only had one.
Oh, because
That's
Marcus
true.
is still building the church. Yeah.
There are healing spells on the artificer list. I wonder if Anton has any of them.
I'm gonna say no.
I think
Better
he's
test it
used
out.
cure wounds a couple times,
Has he?
but it's
Are
dependent on whether
artificers-
he's prepared it or not.
Yeah, they're a prepared caster, aren't they?
Yep.
They're the only prepared half caster, I think.
Nope. Paladins.
They're paladins.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, they are.
Well,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
paladins are considered half casters, really?
Yeah, they only go up to 5th level spell slots.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. It's one of my favorite fucking builds, though, is a Sorkadin.
That you don't use the smite on.
That I don't use the smite?
Yeah.
Like, you saying me personally, or like...
Yeah, you don't use the basic smite. You keep forget.
Oh, Divine Smite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. You have forgot a number of times.
True. I was telling Dylan, I said, when y'all were in the labyrinth, like, the one useless spell that you used to make fun of, Beck, would have been so helpful.
Find traps? No.
Find traps!
Nah.
Yeah.
It just tells you that there are traps. It doesn't tell you
Yeah, I
where, right?
assume there's traps. Thanks.
That spell is so ass.
It really is.
Imagine it's like, ah, yes, there are traps, but figure it out. Like, why waste a spell slot at that point?
And also, it's line of sight, so it's like this entire hallway
Yeah.
somewhere in here.
Are they on the ceiling? Are they in the walls? You'll never know.
10-foot pole, best thing.
Oh god, what did I say I was taking? I'm taking the mask.
Oh my god.
I'm not taking the shoes.
Dude, I'm like, yeah.
What?
Going through my emails, for some reason, this one scholarship group keeps thinking I'm like 4 years younger than I actually am. It's like, hey, this junior challenge is still coming up. I am not 17 anymore.
Just like,
I mean,
they
you might be
think
able to
you're-
get away with it.
Commit fraud. Do it.
Yeah,
Commit
no,
fraud.
that's- in
Commit
like in
fraud.
certain areas, possibly, but in this one, no.
You know, if no one said they're taking the holy symbol, I'll take it.
I would
While you're
not
committing
touch that.
fraud, also commit
I'm
tax
taking the
evasion.
parfum.
I mean, I'm gonna put it right next to my Orcus necklace.
Oh man.
Wait, is anybody else taking the perfume, or is that just sitting there?
Just you.
There's
All right,
there's 3 of them.
I will
Yeah, you
take-
can take all 3 of
there's
them.
3, yeah.
Oh,
All right,
wait,
I'm
what-
taking
what?
all 3.
What
You want one?
No, I need to figure out what herb or plant summer smells like.
Did when I took that whole entire thing out, Dylan, did the perfume register as magical?
No.
Did the holy symbol?
Um Sort of.
I
What
mean,
about the steel mirror? Just like morbid curiosity.
Nothing magical from that.
I think we checked the Orcus necklaces before.
Yeah, they weren't magic.
is the spyglass magical?
Probably
No.
not.
Okay.
No, it's just worth a fortune.
Are the wigs
Are we back in?
magical?
The
The
wigs?
wigs,
No.
the fine clothes, the traveler's clothes.
And what about the mask?
No.
Wait,
Hmm.
hang on a second. So the shoes were feminine. I'm guessing the clothes are unisex or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
My
they're
words in my
the fine clothes. One of them is clearly a dress. The other two are unisex.
All right.
And the traveler clothes are also unisex.
Okay,
Blood
good.
sacrifice is a bonus action.
Yep.
After the thing exploded, and they were air quotes okay. I'm going to take off most of my weapons because you said the tower looked like shit, right?
Yeah.
The scaffoldings around it, all the collapse or whatever.
Yes.
I'm gonna put them on cheese legs, and I'm gonna go towards the door, if there is a door.
I mean, we have the password for it, we think.
There is a door. The tower door is made of iron, with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is the word Kazan.
The wonderful Wizard of Kazan.
Does that translate to anything, or is that just his name?
You assume a name.
So there's a symbol in the middle of it.
Yeah, I think I have a handout.
Well, we should tell Morty that we found his real name.
Kazan. It's almost Shazam. Oh,
It's almost Shazam.
What script is the
2 hands up,
symbols?
1 hand up, 1 hand down, 2 hands out,
no,
2 hands down,
no, that's not how it goes.
2 hands up.
It's a specific one because there are mirrored ones too.
Are
This
those people?
So it's 2 hands up, then the right hand down, and the other one down, up, and the other one down, and then all spread out.
We got dance.
I'll do the funny little
Is
dance.
this like a? What is this?
Whoa.
Is it a dance off?
It seems like there's lines going from one to the other, right? With the little stick figures.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's following some sort of a pattern, and from the looks of it, it is a dance thing. But I just want to be sure, boss.
Oh,
Is this-
it's the
It's
YMCA.
actually Dwarvish Room.
Yes.
I'll do the YMCA in there, in front of the door.
Can you do the Harlem Shake?
Um,
Or yeah, do you reckon it matters which one it starts? Because the ending goes through each one.
Maybe have 2 people do it, and one starts on one and the other starts on the other.
Ooh, I'll start on the
Is it
left side.
risky?
This is ridiculous. But damn,
follow
is
the
this
line.
like a dance routine? Is this a what is this?
okay, so with an intelligence of 20, because some of them are mirrored to one another, you think you're looking at it and you're like, monkey see, monkey do?
Oh, but even if you pick a side to
Okay.
start on, do you mirror it or do you do the same as it? Twitch
Does
the
it look like
person
though there's like a
facing?
clear start and finish on the endpoints, or is it just the exact same?
So, hold on, let me look at the picture.
No, it's not the same. It's not like even mirrored because it's one side is up and one side's down.
I think
So there appear to be 2 endpoints. you think with the 20 that if you follow one of the two from start to finish, that might open it.
All right. Does it look like anything she would recognize, or is this like a new sort of routine, so to speak?
This is no, this is not something that's familiar to you.
Yeah. All right.
It's actually the national
yeah, she'll-
dance of Barovia.
Yes.
She'll try to mimic it just a little bit, sort of absent-mindedly.
One hop this time.
Okay. And you're mimicking.
While
I'm gonna
Neo's
try
been
first from like
doing the YMCA.
left, say the left end point to the right one, and then I'll reverse it if nothing happens.
Okay.
Kai's gonna help because he loves to dance.
And Ego's just taking a short rest.
So I can push advantage.
Hold on, I'm curious.
Everybody clap your hands.
Okay, so you follow the sequence, and the door opens.
Oh. Okay.
It was our dance moves. That's what got it. Yes. Thank you. I practiced all my life for those.
Okay then. Which end do we put our pieces down?
Down yonder. Hold on.
As in down below? Or...
Goblin Town. Oh, that cart's half destroyed.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. But the door is unlocked to you.
Let us go.
So immediately in front of you, beyond the door is a 5-foot square vestibule with a tattered curtain. So I guess pretend like you don't see beyond the curtain.
Oh my god, a
Pay
curtain.
pay no attention to the room beyond the curtain.
Push the curtain aside.
Okay. And as you do,
Explodes.
yeah, the tower explodes. The dark tower. Let's see. The flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and a few old crates stand near the eastern wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. Oh, that's where you already came through. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues.
What the hell is this?
What the hell? What is this curtain?
Alright, alright, Beck, join the lightning bolt line.
I'm taking a short rest.
He really wants that short rest.
I'm gonna make some room for other people to come in.
Would you say 10 minutes has gone by?
Since you got here?
No, since I activated detect magic.
Oh, it would still be up.
Do I see anything?
Yes. The 4 clay statues have an aura of enchantment magic on them.
Those statues have magic around them.
What sort of magic?
Enchantment.
Not enough.
Hmm.
What's this bit here? Is it just like platform a part of the floor, or does it look like it's attached by the chains?
Yeah, it's a
Indentation.
platform. Yeah, it's a 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor that contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron fins that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the ceiling.
I'm gonna look up. I wonder. And she's gonna step on it.
And when you step on it, the 4 clay statues seemingly come to life, reach out and grab the chains, and slowly begin pulling them downward as you feel yourself being hoisted up.
Oh, he like dolphin dives
Uh,
onto it. It's like, oh, wait for me!
I don't think there's room for 3 people on there.
No, there's barely room for 2 of you.
Can I see how high up is the hole in the ceiling?
Was it a vaulted ceiling? I think it's about 15 feet up.
Tell me this isn't your wizard tower you built in Minecraft, Dylan.
Oh man,
Then
if only I
before
could
the
build a
elevator
wizard tower this cool.
before the elevator makes it up there and closes the gap, I'm gonna Misty step up.
I'll move you up to here.
Like when they're basically like trying to just be up there with them, but I have to do it before the platform breaks, honestly.
Okay. I'm gonna move both of you up there. Let me read. Is there anything for this one? Dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wooden floor of which is badly rotted and partially collapsed. And if you guys end up stepping off the elevator, it's still slowly being raised.
Oh. I will jump back on then.
Yeah. The floor looks like as though it's rotting. He has to be it.
Well, I can do that one more time.
Do you want me to just carry you?
I don't think there's room.
I can. No. I can do it. So I'll step off so that she can hop on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my funny thing. And because that's how this works. And funny item.
Funny item.
Funny item.
Funny item. I crush a sorcery point and if they, I don't know, a Humminous Shine or whatever the hell it is. She just sort of bamps. What is it? 30 feet up?
Okay.
Yeah, unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet.
All right. So you would up to the next floor. Actually, technically, with 30 feet from where you were, you could go all the way up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So I'll say you, and then just make me a quick dexterity save to see if you could just like catch the edge.
And that's wrong thing. Okay. I am not wasting it this time. I'm going to expend my funny rune charge for advantage
Okay.
on the dex. Just be safe. Lagging, it's taking a moment. I'm gonna tap it again just in case. There it is.
Okay, easy enough. You managed to catch yourself and pop up on over there. Elena and Kai, you would go head up to another seemingly empty floor. Wait, where'd Elena go?
I'm on
Oh,
top
there you
of
go.
Kai.
Oh, you're on top of Kai. All right, and then eventually, you would make your way up here.
Is detect magic still there or no?
So hold on. So let me read this for you. So unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation. And although the place
How
reeks of mold, Recent, like the past year or so.
That's not very
Okay.
recent.
Well,
Compared to the rotted floors below.
yeah. And although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old wood rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the tower elevator's platform.
I look at the chest.
Get the chest. Oh, also, you you would get, if your detect magic would still be up. The suit of armor is enchanted.
That suit of armor is enchanted.
Enchanted as in it will come to life, or enchanted as in it is protected?
Where's this? Oh, this suit of armor right here.
Yep.
What
That's That's the school you saw around the statues too, right?
Yes, enchantment.
yes. What kind of armor is it?
It's full plate steel armor.
Jeez. Okay. I touch it. Does anything happen?
You die.
You touch it, and as you're just kind of like poking it, a gauntleted hand grabs your finger and bends it backwards.
Oh, what the fuck?
And oh, hold on.
Inigo and Neo are just outside having a smoke break.
You would just hear him fucking scream.
As the armor, still holding your finger, steps forward.
Can you jump scare that picture?
Yeah, you want to jump scare?
Please jump scare it. Please jump scare it.
Oh my god.
Can I like make a reaction to this?
Sure.
Okay. It's getting thunderclapped.
It's getting thunderclapped. Okay. Each creature within range, 5 feet, con save. Okay, it rolled to GM, but it was an 18.
Oof.
Man.
suck.
Man.
It is save or suck. And it is going to rebuttal and take its other hand that's not holding your finger and basically just make a fist, but instead of punching you, it's just going to slam you with the gauntleted hand.
Silver
Don't
bullet.
auto roll damage.
Oh yeah, that hits too.
And that is it for it. Sort of like a loose initiative here. Dorje and Elena, you would see this happening. What are y'all doing?
God, I
Shillelagh.
gotta separate my real line from this thing.
Bonus
Shillelagh?
action, Shillelagh.
Okay.
Then fuck it, I'll run in and take 2 swings at this thing. Also, that thunderclap 100 feet away, they definitely heard it down outside.
Oh yeah, you guys downstairs heard what sounded like a thunderous clap coming from the top of the tower.
I look at Neo.
Aeon.
That's probably a miss.
Let me see. Yeah, that's a miss, but that's a hit.
Okay. And if it's not immune to psychic, it's taking the 5 brain bleed as well.
It does not seem to take any brain bleed, but it does take the bludgeoning.
Well,
Well, there goes my idea.
As you thwack at something hard, and it's got a meaty dent in its chest plate.
Okay.
Dorje. What
And
are you
I'll
gonna do?
step to the side for Dorje. So I'm not standing right between Dorje and this thing.
I cast polymorph.
Okay.
Jesus.
What does it have to make?
Wisdom save, I believe. Yeah, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom save.
God damn it!
It has a -4. It has a 3 to wisdom. Somehow, it does not polymorph.
Okay, I'm gonna mark
But
that.
that's when
thing
Kai
down.
silvery barbs.
I mean, he can.
Wait, say again?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to silvery barbs.
Okay. I'll have him reroll.
Nice.
Let
Does
me
it have
just
an
check.
immutable form?
It doesn't have a mutable form. My only thing is, does this spell apply to constructs?
It's
I
any creature.
believe it does.
Constructs
It says
are
creature,
creatures.
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
all right.
constructs have immutable form to prevent it from working, but if it doesn't have it, then
Oh.
it will work.
And
Yeah, there's
just
definitely
to
ones
be
that don't.
safe, I'm gonna expend 2 sorcery points to extend the spell.
Okay.
So,
It's gonna last
Wrong
2
button.
hours.
so
What are you polymorphing it into?
I'm polymorphing it into. Let's see. I'm tempted to just turn him into a hamster, but
Yes, do it.
yeah, yeah, he's turning into a hamster.
Okay. It turns into a hamster. No longer holding Kai's finger. And it's just kind of like on the floor, making little squeaks and trying to bite your boot, Kai.
I hear again because that's what the funny crystal does, and I just pick it up.
Okay. It squirms.
His wisdom is now a 10.
It's much wiser now.
Yeah, it's much wiser than it was.
Its intelligence is a 2. I'm going off of a rat stats because it's definitely not a space hamster.
No.
Like,
no,
it's
it
not
is
Boo?
It is not Boo, no, a miniature giant space hamster.
No.
But with that resolved, the combat is over.
Run up through the window and try to open it.
It opens.
He's still trying to bite me, right?
He's
mean,
trying
he's
to
hidden in
squirm
my
out of
hands
Dorje's
now,
hand.
so-
I see. Well, unfortunately for the hamster, because my fucking finger is destroyed, I'm going to stare at the hamster, and this music is going to play. Oh, fuck, what? Why won't... Oh, I remember why. I gotta put the name of the song. That's right.
Aw.
Uno momento, por favor.
I holler out the window. Don't worry, we're okay. It's the hamster now.
It's a hamster now?
Kai is going to stare at the hamster with all of the rage in his body. And this is what's going to play.
Oh, God. Not York of the Coral Valley.
Can I see the hamster, please?
It's
If
so
you're going
loud.
to throw it out of the window, sure. She places it in his hand.
Listen here, little man. All I wanted to do was tap your armor. Now, you're gonna see 3 stories down in a matter of 3 seconds, and he throws him out the fucking window.
Alright, and in the process, as you wind back, he does bite you. You take 1 piercing damage, and then you yeet him out the window. you two down below hear the tiny little screech of this furry creature, this flying furball, as all of a sudden it just arcs down and slams into the gravel of the causeway below, and it makes a death sound that sounds like "ee!" And then you watch as it shifts back into
It
the
takes
form of a
3d10 falling damage
Doesn't pass over.
to its one
Yep.
hit point, and then the rest go into its armor.
It's more than that
Let's
if it
go
was
to its
15
normal
feet
form.
per floor.
Yeah, you're 60 feet up, so it's
60 10.
60 10.
Oh, it's 1d6. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
60,
D6.
66. Fuck.
Yeah, 66. I think that's still enough. Okay. So yeah,
There
like,
goes your short rest.
A fitting death for something that's not even fucking real.
the blood
Oh,
would
it's
like
not
splatter out, and then the
dead.
rest of it would go into the. Yeah, it's the armor is it's armor. It wasn't really alive to begin with, but yeah.
Yeah. Is the armor still quote unquote alive from the
No.
extra damage? The 18 was enough to kill it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I made sure. Oh, I made sure. I wound that fucking arm back.
I was ready for you. You just said I was hoping you just sent the fight down to the other two.
See, that would have been funny, but unfortunately, it didn't have enough health for that.
Does anyone know how to relocate a finger?
Do I have medicine?
Yeah, even though he has gray skin, you start to see like the bluish purple of his dislocated finger, and it's.
I don't have
slightly
medicine,
swollen.
but I have
You-
I'm very wise.
Okay.
You're very wise.
He's like
Try
shaking his
it.
hand back and forth, like, I don't think the bone's supposed to be that way.
I mean, you're making it worse by moving it, but whatever.
It hurts.
Unless Dorje has medicine, I'll try resetting his finger.
Please be gentle.
I do not. I do not have medicine. I have a
Okay.
+2 to it, but
Yeah, it's
entirely
intelligence
up to
based.
you.
No, that's nature. Never
It's
mind.
wisdom based.
Wisdom.
It's wisdom based.
Stop! Whatever you're
You
doing,
lost
please
the
stop!
finger, boy.
Okay.
You managed to bend it the opposite way.
Oh, the knuckles aren't supposed to be
Oh, why did you do that?
The knuckles were supposed to be towards the palm.
Yeah. So,
Wait.
yeah, you fucked it up way worse now.
Neil.
I'm in so much pain.
I can try if you want to risk it, but you might lose your finger if I roll a nat 1.
Please, just help me.
Oh, even if you get it relocated, I don't think it's probably gonna die.
It's
My
probably
finger's gonna die.
We need to get him just a magical healing
Lord,
quick.
please help me. Wait, could Elena give me... No, because she already used her turn, so she can't... Words.
Well, you're not in a
Could you give
turn
me
order.
advantage for help? Can I have advantage in this, please?
I mean, if I'm allowed to help after
Yeah.
that nat 1, I'll help.
Uh,
I don't know if
Sure.
I don't know if Kai would let me help.
yeah, Kai, would you let Elena help?
If only if Elena isn't the one that's like mostly working on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, yeah, you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, so I'm like
God help me.
holding Kai, trying to hold Kai
Oh,
still.
Okay. It hurts, but you managed to get it back in place.
She just rips off like
She rips off the
a
finger.
bit of her like just like a corner of her hood or something, and she sort of fixes it there.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of like tie it to the other finger to make like a little bit of a splint.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use like bits and pieces of wood that's nearby to like properly splint it.
Yeah, you find a piece in the pile of stuff for the stove, easy enough to give him an actual splint for the finger.
Thank you. I feel a little bit better.
You're welcome.
But I can't play my lute now.
You still have your drum.
I actually don't have my drum.
You lost your drum?
I traded it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he learned how to teleport. He gave him a drum.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to checking out the chest, wherever the chest is.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over the.
Oh, it's right
It's at the Foot Locker,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
lay in the bed because I'm in pain.
and I'm gonna look over the desk.
Okay.
Does the chest look like it's trapped?
You can make an investigation check.
Ah, shit. It's not supposed to be at advantage, just 10.
You're not sure? Probably not, though.
I mean,
Just
is
in
Kai
case.
detecting any sources of magic that he can't see?
Hold on.
I mean,
I
not
mean,
all
he wouldn't
traps
know
are
where
magic.
they are.
He
He's got tears in his eyes. He's looking around. I can't really see.
with detect magic, he wouldn't know where something is.
He doesn't know if he can't see it. He doesn't know where it is, but he knows that there is sources.
Then he is in fact detecting magic. But when he looks towards the
See it, he
chest,
knows where.
when you look towards the chest, you're not detecting the magic from the chest. But
Or
Dorje,
inside. You don't know.
by the chest, you should. Are you going to open it?
I'm considering picking it up to put it on the elevator as I open it, just in case.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
I will say, emanating from the chest, there's a faint aroma of lavender.
Okay, yeah, no,
Wait
I'm
a
opening
second.
it.
Wait a second. There's a Springalatron in there.
When you
I
open it, inside, it contains a severed human head.
Oh, she drops it.
Its flesh has a waxy complexion and has been embalmed with magic oils.
What's wrong, Dorje?
The chest is wide open, so you can see it, but she's facing the window like, oh shit.
The window's the open one too.
This tower isn't nice.
Does
You
the
think?
skull? Does he see magic from the skull?
Yeah. No, it's like it's not a skull. All the flesh is still on there. It's a severed head.
Necromancy?
But
This is the head of Vecna.
yeah, it's the head of
I
Vecna.
cut off your head.
Oh my god.
There's you're getting magic from it. I'm not quite sure. I feel like enchantment might apply for this, but there is like I kind of already said it. The magical oils that seem to be preserving it. Like it's coated in oil, and that seems to be preserving the severed head.
That head is covered in a lot of fucking magical oils.
Wait.
Why?
I'm gonna pull out my notebook and read what I wrote about this card again. Oh, I think we already got what we were supposed to get here.
Then what exactly did we need to get?
Powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of hope to guide quests, to guide your quests. We found the holy symbol already.
Kai, besides the magic coming from the oil on the severed head, you are still detecting additional magic.
There is still some more magic. Although, if it's another set of armor, I'm not touching it.
Okay. I'm still looking over the desk while they're going on about
Is the magic coming from the head, or is it coming from somewhere else in the room?
Well, I already said the head had magic on it. He's gonna stand up. And he's gonna look around the room. Does he see anything else that we haven't looked at yet?
when he goes to get off the bed, he pushes himself up and forgets about his finger.
God damn it! He checks underneath the bed. Are there any monsters underneath the bed?
There are no monsters under the bed. There are no sources of magic.
The bed is a monster, however.
Yeah, the bed is actually a mimic. Roll initiative. No.
There's a boggle
The-
under there.
Boggle. Clouds.
Boggle.
Body.
Boggle.
The desk. Besides an inkwell and some papers, a quill. You don't find anything else in the desk.
Are the papers like blank or are they written
Oh,
on?
they're blank.
Okay.
What about the ceiling?
I'll go look at the stove as well.
Not getting any magic from there.
The windows?
So
Nope, nothing from there. There's some ashes in the stove, but nothing else.
There's ashes in the stove?
Oh yeah,
Wood fire stove.
in the wood burn.
Yeah, it's a
what do
wood
you- it's a
stove.
wood.
Oh, that's what you
Yeah,
mean.
wood stove.
I was like, are we burning people in the stove? Is that why there's just a random head? Like,
Well,
okay.
Maybe.
I mean, he was a mad mage. Still is a
I'll
mad
go-
mage.
Literally.
I'll see what I can figure out about the head, I guess. I know
Um,
stuff about undead if that matters.
mm,
I grim it up and I come over to look too. Because what the heck?
And I'll pick up the head and like start turning it over, see if I can figure out anything about it.
What would
I'm
this
a
be?
ranger. I handle dead things. Not necessarily dead people normally, but
Well, the head doesn't seem to be undead. Is this severed head? Definitely looks like a Barovian. Actually, now that you get a closer look at it, not quite a Barovian. A Vishtani.
Vishtani.
the Vish people.
Wait a second, is this like a male or a female head?
Uh,
If it's preserved, it shouldn't be.
should be a male.
And is the lavender smell coming from the head itself?
Yes.
No, I don't have any bonus to Arcana. You do oils on stuff for burials. Is preserving just heads a common thing in Barovia?
Is it? I don't think it is.
I
but
don't
No.
think it is.
No.
No. No, this is not
It-
normal.
Maybe like shrunken heads or something? I don't know.
No.
I don't think they take this long.
I don't know how you shrink a head.
I don't think we should rationalize what this person was doing in here. I mean, a set of armor twisted my finger.
Sorry, can
Well, I
we
mean,
just...
you really shouldn't
Oh.
touch things. Didn't you learn that from the carriage outside?
Well, like, what's life without a little curiosity, okay?
You're right. Frick. But he's still detecting another source of magic.
He is, yes.
It's not the goal. It's not the statues because we're too far away.
Yeah.
What is this? This is a little table.
Yeah.
What's that on the
I
table?
go over to the table. What is on the table?
It doesn't say, so I'll just make it up. It just seems to be like a little desk for like alchemical components and stuff. Like there's a bunch of like empty beakers and vials and like stuff like that.
Powerful force
No.
for good and protection. Master of stars. Look for wizard's house on the lake. Let name and servant guide you. Mordi. Kazan.
So when you say Morty, nothing. When you say Kazan, the wall over here where the statue is standing, you see a glyph light up, and a portion of the wall depress and slide, and there's a little cubby.
Magic?
Oh yeah, you can see it
What?
now. There's big magic coming from that.
What is it?
Wait, no, there's also a riddle we're supposed to do something with.
A riddle.
Oh, that's what Morty said. Or Morty's servant said, actually.
Yeah. You see a little jewelry box.
I'm afraid to reach it again. All right, I grabbed the jewelry box.
You looking for traps?
Yes.
He grabbed it.
You grab the jewelry box.
I
Okay.
Yeah, you have it in your hand. What do you do?
Oh, okay. I open it.
Okay, you gotta open it. It doesn't open.
It doesn't open. Okay. Oh, what's the dude's name?
Kazan.
Kazan.
Morty.
Does it open?
Coffin.
Did you just say coffin?
Yes, that's the answer to the riddle.
You say coffin. It opens.
Oh my god. Oh my
And,
god.
and the funny part is that when you say that, almost like a projection in front of the jewelry box, the words in flowing script appear for the riddle. But they blink out of existence just as fast because it seems like it got solved before it got a chance to pose the riddle. Inside of this jewelry box, you find an ornate wand, and you find... Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You find an amulet. You find an amulet that it's on a golden chain. It is in the shape of a silver sun with a ruby inlaid into the center of it.
Oh shit.
Is that some kind of a holy symbol?
It appears to be.
Okay.
Do you want this?
I mean, we need it, I think. Or we need this one. We do
The
have,
wand.
like... Well, no, I pull out the holy symbol to Lathander? Morning Lord.
Yes. Yeah, well, it is Lathander, yeah. While similar in nature, it does not seem to be a symbol of the Morning Lord.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Which does so the wand is the one he saw magic from. Does he also see magic from
Oh,
the
both of them.
necklace? Both of them. Well, I can't use a wand, so I don't need
think
that.
I can either. Well,
I mean, I can. Anyone can, I think. I
Or-
just don't.
okay. Would anyone like the wand? I'll just hold
Yeah.
on to it for now.
Only us two and Dorji up here. I mean, I'll hold on to the necklace for now. I'll add it to my collection, but if someone else wants it, they can have it.
I hand the necklace.
When you remove the wand from the box and you get a better look at it, you see it glows briefly on the handle. Script that wasn't there at first, but as it like touches your hand, you see in flowing common Mordenkainen.
Mordenkainen. Is this a name that you're familiar with?
No, I know a Morty, but not a more than Kanan. Actually, would that name be like just from being in the Forgotten Realm so long? I know he's not from there, but he shows up there.
Make a history check.
Can I help? Would I know this?
You're a bard.
You're
You'd have a
bard,
better
so
chance of
lucky.
Aren't
knowing
you a
this.
lore
Yeah.
bard too?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a lore bard. You get advantage on
Yeah.
this.
So I'll help him if he has advantage.
Yes,
I guess
I
we'll
will make. I'll make the
just
roll.
Never in a while. Apply
To
that
advantage.
bardic knowledge.
You said history.
Yeah, history. For some reason, it's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't recall it. Elena, even though you maybe didn't spend as much time invested in the comings and goings and ways of the people of Faerun, you do remember stories of Mordenkainen, a great and powerful wizard.
He's one of those big time wizards.
He's one of those wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh Jesus!
He's one of those wizards. The kind down by the coast. He wasn't. I don't think. I only heard stories of him, but he was big time. Wonder why he has a wand here.
But that's all you
You
find.
know, but yeah. I know of Mordenkainen. I've only ever met a Morty though, but he was kind of crazy. He said he was a druid, and then he said he was a. What else did he say?
He said he was a cleric,
Paladin?
remember?
A cleric. Yeah. Yeah. That's how he healed me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep this in. I don't know. I'll keep this safe unless someone really wants this. I mean, is this one of these kind of wands where it's only temporary, or is this like a permanent wand?
You would have to attune to it to find out.
Or identify.
Or identify.
I do have identify. I'll wait till
Okay.
it does that. I'll get. I could do it right now.
I
If
mean,
you
it'll
want
take
to right
a
now.
minute. If it'll take a minute if you're using a spell slot, it'll take 11 minutes if you're gonna do it as a ritual.
I will.
Excuse me.
I'll just use a slot. It's fine. Identify.
Do we want to go downstairs first?
You
So
can
we're
do it
back
as
with
you're
our
heading
group?
downstairs.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
cost
As we're heading
us
downstairs, I'll do it.
Alright. Let me just grab the three of you, and I'll zip, zam, zoom, pop you back downstairs.
Hey, Inigo, I found a third necklace that seems like a holy symbol, but I don't know what this one is.
Okay.
Is it like from here?
Take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll show him.
And
It's
It looks
very
kind of like the Morning Lords, but not really.
I will inspect it. Investigate it.
okay.
11.
It's reminiscent of a symbol of the Morning Lord. However, instead of being made out of the traditional gold, the sun is made out of platinum. And the ruby inlaid in the center of it is a strange choice.
Also show it to Neo. He is the holy man after all.
Neo, are you here?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is a holy symbol of?
No, I don't. Or would I? Because it doesn't sound like the one that I know.
It's like Lathander, but different.
It's like Lathander, but different. Make a religion check.
Dude's got so much religion.
In your travels and in your time here, this sounds similar to something that you've heard tell of. The people in Barovia here, long before they ever worshipped Lathander, which seemingly was more out of necessity than choice, and more of a last desperate attempt to have the sun come back to them. There was a legend.
Wait, I know which one is this because I played Ravenloft. I remember it's a sun with a ruby in the middle, right?
Yes,
It's the holy symbol of Raventide.
it is, yes. According to legend, it was delivered to a paladin named Lugdana by a giant raven or an angel in the form of a giant raven. And they used the holy symbol to root out and destroy nests of vampires until her death. The high priests of Ravenloft kept and wore the holy symbol after her passing.
I remember because it's in the fucking cover of the book.
It is, yeah.
Oh. If it's like a cleric and paladin thing, do you want it? Like if it's a holy something?
Does it look useful?
It's
Does it
very
look
magical.
useful? It feels very magical.
You can hold on to it. Nothing else for safekeeping.
Okay.
I'll have to wait until one of you
Unclip it
attunes
from
to
where
it.
all the it's right up against the necklace of orchids. And you say it.
um, but Kai, as you're identifying the wand,
Yes.
something strange would happen. Something that you've never experienced before. You begin casting the spell, and as you're focusing on it and trying to eke out what this object can do, all of a sudden, you're just not anymore. You're no longer focusing on the spell. You thought you were, but you felt your manipulation of the weave slip from your grasp.
Well, that was interesting. Should I try and cast a spell?
And you would watch, it would say Mordenkainen again, and the flowing script, but then the letters, previously in like this white script, turn red.
I attempt to say that. Does anything happen to the wand?
You say Mordenkainen,
Yes.
nothing happens.
So, okay, I tried to identify it, and it got cut off. I don't want to dispel magic yet because, like, I don't want to destroy it, basically. Alright, I'll just hold on to it for now, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, have either of you two ever heard of Mordenkainen? Big time wizard?
I don't think so. Sounds like Morty though.
He has a wand here for some reason. But he's like, I don't know. According to stories, he's one of the I mean, Morty's the druid
Well, we weren't entirely sure what he was.
and the cleric.
Definitely was magically inclined.
And a bard.
And the bard. But not a wizard.
Definitely not a wizard.
I mean, if we see him again, we can ask if he knows anything about it.
Yeah. I mean, so wait a second. It's two and two together. You know, the box it was in did open with the when I said the answer to that riddle, his servant gave us. It might be something. It might be his.
What Morty is short for Morden Kanan.
No, because like I said, Mordenkainen's a wizard, but maybe he gave it to Morty.
You think he's not a wizard? We don't know what he is, but I definitely don't think he's a druid or cleric. Because if he was either, he would have healed you instead of changing your memory.
No, maybe he just didn't have it ready that day. I don't know if clerics work that way. Druids do. I know a few druids in the woods.
But did you find what we were here for, anyways? What?
I mean, we were here for a holy symbol. We found 2 holy symbols. One of them is probably right.
Oh, didn't Ricky ask us to come here for something?
Pulls out notebook. Look through Westlog. Shit. Ricky V. I don't have anything.
Pretty sure he just wanted us to find a way to open it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know,
that might have been it.
well, and that ruined wagon over there. I mean, it does look like kind of like his.
He did want you to find a way to open it.
Well, we should probably start heading back to Vloggy. Has it been an hour?
Since you've been here, yeah, about.
All right.
Yeah. Damn, you fiending for that rest, man. Decided not to do a whole fucking tower exploration for that rest. Next time, you don't get it. You bitch.
Well,
No.
I mean, if that armor would have survived, he might not have got it anyway.
Yeah. It's actually funny it worked out that way.
Hey Kai, what do you find out about the wand? The world may never know.
Kai.
I'm just confused, I guess, because like, do I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy and like fuck it up. But like, I don't. What if it's like a level 9 spell?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You're wondering if you should dispel it.
Yes, I'm wondering if I should dispel it, like, because like, what if it's like a level 9 spell that's
No,
on
don't.
wand? Yeah.
You can certainly try.
If you're saying any of that in character,
You know what? I will say it in character.
Why do you
I
want to
mean-
dispel it?
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that if it's really more than cannons. He might get mad.
I don't. Well, I'm just curious what he was doing here in this tower.
Again, why do you want to dispel it?
You know,
'Cause
what happened?
I can't use it.
What do you mean you can't use it? So you can't have
You
it,
are-
so you
you
want
are-
to break it?
You were identifying it earlier. Did you find out like it's only usable by wizards or
It
something?
dispelled my identify.
I mean, there's other ways to
What?
figure something out. We can focus on it
Yeah.
over the course of an hour.
Yeah, we should do that once we get back to town, though,
Okay.
Yeah.
before it gets too late. Is that all that happened? Like it just stopped you identifying it?
Well, when I looked at the, can I show him? I'm sorry, show her the wand when it like glows up, Morden Cannon.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is what it looks like when you
Oh.
first look at it.
I'll watch it too.
Yeah,
Is it
so
red or white right now?
It should be gold right now. Right?
it would. So it's the wand itself is ornate, so it does have elements of gold to its material. However, the script in the handle is white, or should be. However, if you're still holding it and you're holding it out to them, the script would flare once more, but in red this time.
Yes.
Oh, it
After I
was
identified, it just turned red.
white before. Maybe
This-
that's like a warning of don't do that.
This gives me a feeling of like this is only allowed to be used by Mordenkainen.
If lost, please return to the free city of Greyhawk, Earth.
Mind if I take a look at it?
Sure.
I'll take it from him and investigate with my monocle.
Okay. You're holding it.
Fuck!
The the script would disappear, but then reappear white. You try and look at it with your monocle. Hold on. 10. It's very beautifully crafted. You think, is that Hollywood? Is it made out of Hollywood? That's about all you get, though. Holly.
Is there
In
like
this world, she was turned into a wand.
is there like a bird just chilling somewhere?
Not that you can see.
I'll just point it like over here at the ground and like try to use it.
Okay. You take it and you kind of like, I don't know, give it like a swish and flick or some shit. It flashes red, and then your hand begins to burn.
Ow, 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 ow! Okay, yes. I'm not Mordenkainen. It doesn't want to be used by me.
So you didn't burn my hand.
Yeah, you didn't
You
try
didn't
to
try to
use
cast a
it.
spell with it. You tried to cast a spell on it. It didn't like that either, though.
What are we messing with?
The wand might be
wait.
alive.
I found a wand.
And it might be Morty's. Morty might be the great wizard more than Kanan.
Do you think so?
Or he knows the guy.
Um,
I mean, it was in his box. And I think in his tower.
I'll just pick it up. I'm not going to use it, I just want to hold it. Okay.
sure. You give it a whirl and see if it works for you.
I wouldn't.
Okay,
To catch you up.
so you hold it.
Neo tried to identify it in front of you. And it turned red and stopped his identify. And then Inigo
Not
just
Neo,
tried to use
Kai.
it to cast a spell. Kai, sorry. And then Inigo just tried to use the wand and it burnt his hand.
Yeah, Doja, as she's taking it, like taking all this in just in case it's like alive.
So you
Because I'm not going to use it, I just want to take a look.
okay? So you hold it, and once more the handle would in white script say Mordenkainen.
Yes, this belongs to the Mad Mage. Should I go back up for the box or?
I imagine I'm still just holding a head in my other hand.
Yeah, you do. You just have the head with you.
Also, who the fuck is that?
I don't know,
No idea. I don't want
but
to.
it's preserved, and it smells like lavender. It smells.
Neo, can you cast Speak with Dead?
No.
You can? Okay.
I was looking through
That
it.
was such a delayed response.
I was looking through it.
Okay.
Do paladins not get Speak with Dead?
No, I think it's only clerics.
I think it
And druids.
depends on which paladin you are.
Actually, yeah, certain paladins might get access to it.
I think fallen ones get it.
Oh yeah,
Bard, cleric,
there's-
Warlock,
so-
Undying, and Wizards.
Does Grave not get it? I figured Grave Domain would.
Knowledge is. Well, we could ask Ricky about it. He might know. They kind of look
I look
Vishtani.
at them.
Actually, studying it, does it look like
Yeah.
anyone I know?
It does look Vishtani.
Anyone you know, huh?
Or related to anyone I know?
No.
Wait, what did we say? Was it male or female?
Just
Male.
male.
We could.
Male. Okay.
No. Okay.
It's your maternal granddad.
You hate to say it. That would suck. Speak with dead. How you doing, grandson?
Well,
I'd shake your
Like
hand.
your
but-
grandmother? No.
I wonder. You know how Stanimir was able to like make stories appear in the campfire? I
yeah.
wonder if I could use the smoke to animate the head to talk.
I mean,
What?
I feel like lighting the head on fire.
No,
would-
not light the head on fire.
Might
Hold it
destroy
over a
it.
fire or next to it.
I mean, I can make a fire real quick I can make a bonfire if we want to try.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's try it.
I mean, the fire will only last a minute though.
Yeah, that's long enough. We're just trying something crazy. Probably won't work, but doesn't hurt to try.
Okay, so,
So,
you're attempting to
Vishtani
throw the
ritual speak with dead.
Okay.
If that's a thing, I don't think it is. But
Make
never
a
know.
hand.
make a history check.
So I guess I'll hold the head over the thing so he can do the ritual.
Okay.
Can I help him
I
with
am
this?
rolling like ass today.
Yeah. So you're trying to remember how Stanimir did his thing, and you're not sure, but you remember that he had like a powder that he threw on the fire. I think maybe you might need that, but other than that, you're not quite sure if just taking the head and throwing it in the fire or holding it over the fire will cause it to do what you want it to.
I'm gonna look at my necklace. Does it seem like there's any like powder on it or something?
No, because you were last session you were in torrential downpour.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna reach out to the flames and just kind of like try and sculpt them.
Okay, make me an Arcana check.
I could give assistance if you so desire.
Fuck!
Never mind.
If Dorje is assisting you,
Okay.
you can roll again.
Hey!
Okay. So
Dorje is a great coach.
Dorje is a great coach, and you do actually start sort of manipulating the flames. And are you, Elena? You're holding the head over the flames?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not downwards like being licked by the flames, but up above, a little bit.
Right, and you're trying to manipulate that, and you're achieving and manipulating the flames, but with the head there, nothing's really happening beyond like what you're making the fire do.
All right. Can I take that manipulation and move to the smoke and bring it up into the head?
So you make another Arcana check.
Dorje, help!
Sure.
Okay. Channeling your Vishtani blood, you begin to sort of try and manipulate this and do something, and as the smoke begins to rise up into the head, all of a sudden you watch as like a secondary like trail of smoke, green starts to weave down from the head itself and into the fire and once it makes contact, it fuffs out, and it also turns green. And you watch as the eyes begin to glow from the head, and the mouth opens. Fucking, I mean, screw it. It's cool. It's different. What do you get?
half a minute
5
left on the
questions?
Five
fire.
questions.
You get 5 questions.
Well, yeah, but we only have 30 seconds of fire left.
Who are you?
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna. This isn't counting towards your time here. I gotta get the thing for it real quick. Ba, 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 ba. My name is Jan.
What happened to you?
Uh,
Why
I
he was in a box.
tried to steal that stupid half-elf's pet monkey. He stabbed me in the throat.
Who was this half elf?
I do not know his name, but he wore colorful clothing. He sounded like he was not from here.
Can you describe his face? No, fuck, no. Describe his face for me.
No. I mean,
Yes!
we all know how this works.
Shit. What did he look like?
He begins describing an individual that sounds very familiar to Ricky. The only strange difference is that he keeps referring to him as a half-elf.
Ricky's human, right?
Ricky is human.
Ricky has a twin.
Did Ricky have a son? Yeah. Son with an elf?
Oh shit, you're
Or a half brother.
Or a half brother, yeah.
right.
Or a dad.
What was the last year number that you remember?
Oh, how do years work in Barovia?
Oh, that's hard.
I mean, there is a Barovian year. I don't know
There
how it
is.
correlates.
He would effectively just say, a little over a year ago.
Okay. So he hasn't been dead for long.
Is that 5?
Yeah, I think so. Who are you? What happened to you?
Can you describe?
What? No. What do you mean? No. Who was he? You said what was his name? Was the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you describe him?
Yes.
And then describe him.
Describe him. As you watch the effects of the ritual begin to wear off before the spirit leaves the severed head, he would say to you, "That killed me. The elf. I believe that he plans to cause great harm to the Vishtani. Please warn my people." And then the spirit would leave.
A half elf that looks like.
But a little over a year ago was when uh did we decide Morty was the one that battled Strahd?
Yes.
No, some wizard battled Strahd over a year ago.
I have. How my only child, Erasmus, was taken by a Vishtani and sold to a vampire. Doesn't say Erasmus was half elf.
This would be something to ask Ricky when we
What
see
are you
him.
reading?
The handout from Journal of Ricky von
No,
Richten.
I know what you're reading. It was never told to the people not in the wagon that you had a letter.
Oh, I found a letter from a passage from Ricky's
The
journal.
fire would sputter out.
I will be honest, I did not think that would work.
If he's got that curse, Neil knows how to get rid of those.
We'll have to ask Ricky about this. Surely he knows, because this
I don't know. The
individual he
sign said to
described looks
keep
like him.
out. We probably shouldn't tell him we have his leather since that sign said to keep out.
We can just say we found the wagon exploded already, and we poked our heads inside.
I mean, I can't say that.
I am a performer.
Just don't say anything. We'll say something.
Okay. All right, let's go stop a vampire war.
Okay.
Make her no way to Valaki.
When the Shadowfell and the Feywild go to war.
Oh my god.
Awful.
The story ideas have just flooded my mind.
But as you, with treasure in tow, depart from the Wizard's Tower, you begin heading back down the path towards Valaki, which I believe it takes you a couple of hours. But eventually, you do find your way to the gates. Yo! Look at you, you're all so tiny.
Whose side? Summer. In summer. Oh, it's the old dog picture. It's the old picture of Bjort.
Scraps.
Before he had his glow up.
Oh, there's two of them. Okay. But you guys would make your way, I think, sometime in the early afternoon. No, it'd be late morning. You manage to reach the gates, and the guards, recognizing you from before, would open up and let you in.
We should probably let my father know that we've succeeded. Oh shit. Kai doesn't know.
Didn't tell him.
Kai, I am the son of the Lord of Valaki.
That would make a lot of sense.
And I'm a half vampire. Drumfier is the
You're a vampire.
half. Drumfier is the term.
When were you going to tell us?
Ideally never, but it came out. So people tend to not like vampire related things, so kind of kept it a secret.
It's the anti-undead holy warrior and the undead favorite enemy person are standing right there.
Hey, look,
I,
vampires are people too, just because they drink blood.
Was it your choice, or was it?
I was born this way.
I'm on the right track, baby. Sorry.
I was born this way.
I see. Well, Well, how do you feel about the head?
What?
Like, how do you feel that like your people? That's their head.
Oh, I'm curious because this was over a year and a half ago. Um, and yeah, Ricky, we're gonna have to ask Ricky some questions later.
I would have
I-
put it in my bag at this point.
Okay,
the
that's
head.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better than just walking into town with a severed head.
I mean, you could.
Oh.
Good. Might not go over well.
Look, what do they gotta do? An eagle flashes badge.
Yeah, and be like, hey, let me get ahead of the game.
Shut up.
But we don't need to go into town, right? We should be going down this way.
Oh,
Yeah, we can
you go into
take
the castle first.
Yeah, we can take the pathway.
All right. So you head to the castle. Castle von Schrödinger.
And traveling with you guys is a riot.
I do not like this place.
I cannot hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, you are pretty low, Avery. It's hard to hear you.
Sorry. Traveling with you guys is a riot.
Still cannot hear a word.
Cranking her. Oh, her. Cranking her more. There we go.
When's to the next?
One moment.
She had said it's very.
Can y'all
I think
hear
it's
me
like-
now?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
I was just saying traveling with you guys is a riot.
Yeah, well,
The most
this place
entertainment that
not
Dorothy's
so
had
fun.
in her whole life.
Yep. She's been traveling with you guys for 3, maybe 4 days. And her world has
So there's-
practically shattered.
I mean, she's seen colors she's never seen before.
She's kind of seen, and she's seen the sun.
That is true.
Ah, it was summer last time I was here.
There you are.
Wait a
You were
second.
down here. What?
That's the same symbol from the door.
Is it?
Oh shit, you're
No,
right.
No, it's
quite.
similar
Very
style,
close.
but
Yeah.
different.
No, it's actually Vox Machina. See, it's a really wide V, and then the no.
The
But
No.
I do
As
want to say
you-
I'm very much keeping, like, not constantly looking around, but keeping notice of if any vampires are getting close.
no, they just seem to be
I do
standing at
I do not want to
attention.
be blooded.
I mean, we've been in here safely before.
I still don't like it.
It's my house.
I don't think anyone would be okay with being surrounded by many vampires. But as you guys enter in, God damn it, Kai. There you go.
Thank you.
Scraps.
No, you know what? Actually, I don't think I can go inside anymore.
No.
No.
So you wait outside of the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Nero
hearing
waits.
something that they would not like, I think.
All right.
You might have to be attuned to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to try my luck.
All right. Would you be attuning to it while waiting for them?
I can, sure.
Do I
Okay, yeah,
notice
I'll
Neo
let it-
staying behind?
Yeah, you would have.
What are you now? Like, are you secretly a vampire or something, Neo? Do you need an invitation?
Look, did he come to talk to me by himself, or he's just making it
Well,
seem
it's
that
as
out loud?
we're going in, and I noticed that you're staying behind. You're not coming in, so I'd probably stop and go back.
So yeah, it's kind of just the two of you.
You may try as you like, Inigo. I can see right through it. I haven't decided what to do yet, but I'll give you this opportunity to show what you really are here for. I don't need to be there to know what's gonna happen. What you make out of it, and whatever promises you think you're making to whoever you're making them to, well, that's what I care about.
I'll no lies on this. I'm legitimately just trying to gain my father's trust.
I have no doubt of that. But to what end?
What he did to my mother was unacceptable. And every day that he lives in his undeath is torture. So
You know why not only me, but all the other paladins suffer? The vampires of this land.
is that
Do you?
is that a rhetorical question?
Well, I did ask it.
I don't know.
This is their place, their land. This whole place was built by one, for them, and for the entertainment of one. We are here as in as playthings. I have no idea what happens or what will happen if we manage to best him, as is the lord of the area itself. Do you? Has this ever happened before? Because he brings people here all the time, doesn't he?
There might have been a few adventurers roaming around when I was in my 20s, but I don't think I ever had the pleasure of meeting them.
What I'm trying to say is he can do as he pleases. Keeping the smallest spark of light in this place is all the best that we can do. But for each one of you guys that simply wants a little bit more power to go up there, best someone, just to take a little bit more for whatever reason that you can find. That's all that it takes for this whole cycle to keep going. So you go on there, do what you feel best. I'll be waiting here. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, like you said, you see through me. I'll relax my form, Dylan.
Oh, and you see him for what he truly is: a hideous undead,
Stinky vampire.
a vampire.
It's a recent change. But like you said, wanted more power. The I don't see how we can beat him without being as strong as we can, and I can only get so strong with my fists. I need to embrace my heritage if I were to gain true power. And this way, I don't have a true connection with him. I'm not bound through my father, I'm bound through my uncle, but he's dead. So it's like towing a cart with string instead of a hitch or straps.
Do you understand the kind of bargain that you're making?
I do.
Have you thought for a second about the consequences after this place is done with? Will you go back to Faerun?
It's my home. I don't think I mean,
Do you feel wise for choosing to be always bound to the night? You see the one over there, the one that you added to the merry group. That one never saw the sun. You see yourself in her shoes, never again looking upon it.
I never liked the sun. In my few decades in Waterdeep, I hated it. I prefer to spend my time at night. But yeah, I understand the choice I've made has consequences, but I'm ready to pay those.
Hey then, what's the price? The life of someone else for you to gorge upon? I'll tell
Just
you this and now.
because I drink
I'll
blood.
tell you this and now. If at any point we manage to best Strahd, you are not leaving.
Of course. I had no
I'll make
intention of
sure.
leaving.
Your father's probably waiting. We should go.
All right, I focus on my original form again and return with the group.
Very well. Alrighty. So as the rest of you, Inigo catching up, you enter into the hall, the throne room of Castle von Schrödinger, and Inigo's father, Gerhard von Schrödinger, takes the seat, staring down at all of you. Jump scare. That is where we're going to call it. Alright, gang!
And the pseudo reveal, I'm actually a full vampire now.
Literally. Gang, gang.
Well, shit.
For your writing of a story, Avery, it happened
Yeah,
when we
that's
left for
important.
Winter Splinter.
It all started when I was born.
I was gonna say, just send it over DM or something, but sure.
When he came here to get the blood bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to clean up scraps and get him a collar.
Gotcha.
He had ulterior motives beyond the dog.
I just happened to stumble upon it. I didn't come here with that intention, but
You have to suck
definitely
your
left with
blood.
it.
Yeah.
You suck the dog?
No.
No.
Make the dog into a
Never.
vampire.
A dog pyre?
Literally.
Is that even
That sounds
possible?
awful.
Can I turn
Oh,
scraps
no.
into a vampire spot?
Oh no.
No,
A humanoid
worse
explained in
than
this
that.
way.
it
I
does.
really
Yeah.
wish I could unhear that.
I mean,
Into
other things can be
Markiplier.
vampires, so I don't see why not. Probably gonna be a different way to make it though.
How could you, Beck?
What do you mean?
No,
How
but-
could I?
Yeah, how does
How could you
How does
turn
that-
them instead of vampires into Markipliers?
Oh my god.
Hello, buddy. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Ooh. I mean, if you really wanted to, you couldn't turn him into a vampire, but you could probably turn him into a death dog.
A death dog.
That's
Yeah.
something out of like Fallout.
Hey, speaking of Journal of Ricky Van Richten.
Yeah. I know, I
he
get
talks
it.
about- He talks about the Night Stalker that he's gonna get revenge on. They're giving us a Night Stalker, and the reveals for 5.5 or whatever it's called that came out yesterday. We're getting a Night Stalker stat block as a stronger vampire.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kinku, is the holy symbol anything different from the one in 5e? Oops.
No, there's nothing different. Oh yeah, let me give you the thing since you're doing that. But yeah, you should be able to add it to your sheet. There's like a handout though I want to give you.